Started. We're having a whole argument, a whole discussion in regards to the Cowboys, and we're on the 49ers and the Giants and 49ers tonight. It is Thursday night football, ladies and gentlemen. We can reserve a Cowboys conversation on another day. We could talk about these Giants and these 49ers right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get into your matchup predictor. 19.4% for your Giants. 80.5% for your 49ers. As for your season leaders, Daniel Jones, 425 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Brock Purdy, 426 yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley, 114 yards on the rushing, 1 touchdown. McCaffrey, 268 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. As far as receiving, Darren Waller, 9 receptions, 112 yards. Brandon Ayuk, with 172 yards, 2 touchdowns. As far as your injury report, Azeez Ojulari, Micah McFadden, Ben Bredesen, Andrew Thomas, and Wan'Dale Robinson are either out or questionable. For your 49ers, Tyrion David Price, Kalia Davis, Jalen Graham, Ombre Thomas, and Nick Zakelj are inactive. As far as your spread, 49ers are favored by 10.5. Your over-under is 43.5. So shout out to you guys for rocking with us tonight. Thursday night football, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not already, make sure that you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss the stream. Rocking with your boy Jay tonight for Thursday night football. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. All you guys. What's going on with you? Demid says, no chance Giants win, right? I mean, I can't say there's no chance because there's always a chance, right? Anything can happen. It's just a slim chance. It's a slim chance. That's why it's 19.4% on the matchup predictor. Shout out to Amy. What's going on with you, Amy? Shout out to Aaliyah. What up, man? 49ers smash tonight. Much love, much love. What's up, Richard? What's going on with you, Rodney, in the house? Let's go, y'all. Let's get it going. Shout out to each and every one of you as we prepare for kickoff. We got 29 likes. Let's keep it going. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated as we prepare for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Luta? How you doing today?
Arizona's finest. What's up? How are you doing? Doing good. What's up?
We're going to take a trip back to last year, last preseason game. We were actually on the call. It was against Houston. At that point, Nate Sudfeld and you were in a battle. We were still trying to decide, at least the outside world was, what was going to happen. How surprised are you from that?
This is some good, Jay. Ready for the 49ers to kick some butts? We're going to see. I got them for the prediction.
I'm just trying to showcase to the coaches and my teammates
it should be
hey, I'm worthy of being on this
an
team,
easy win.
Fighting and scratching and clawing
You
every
never
day.
know.
And obviously, fast forward, here we are a year or so later. And
Dowded Toboggan, I'll put that up
getting ready for
Sunday.
the New York Giants. And
But I think it was the no, I know what it is. I know what it is. Sorry, I got so much on the brain. It's going to be the Eagles and the Buccaneers Monday night.
Last year in the playoff
Eagles and the
game.
Buccaneers.
Did you have any fears or doubts this offseason as you were going through rehab?
I didn't know 100% exactly what my future was going to be like.
What's going on
some
with you,
doubt
Ryan?
and there's some fear that's there, that's lingering. But you know, I'm a faithful man and really did trust, you know, that God has a plan for me. And
Measure yourself.
if
I'm
it's
good, man. How you doing tonight?
Being a starter day one, great. If it's not, okay. Like, I'm gonna continue to chip away and be thankful for where I'm at. And everything
3
will
more
work out how it needs
sleeps.
to.
Shout out to the Bills Mafia. All right, y'all. We got 83 in the house, 40 likes. Let's keep it going. Let's try to get to 100 before kickoff. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Let's keep it going. As far as the polls, 63 votes, 73% for the 49ers. Tyrone in the house. Big T checking in. What's up, yo? Gold Rush 22. What's going on, man? Steelers Nation in the building. Shout out to all you guys as we prepare for these 49ers and these Giants.
No, I haven't.
You've never met him.
No, sir.
Well, I played for the Dolphins, and Dan was always in our QB meeting room. We'll see if I have any clout left with Dan. So
right.
we're going to throw him a quick FaceTime right now.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Dan? Dude, you're the best. You look great. Here you go. This is Brock Purdy, Dan.
Man,
Hey, Brock, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, brother. Congratulations on a couple good start.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate it. It's an honor, man. My dad.
Oh, that's
I mean,
great.
He loved you growing up.
That's great.
I wear 13 and
Have
everything.
a
'cause he's
FaceTime with a
man,
legend
so
like
I
Dan
appreciate it.
Marino.
No, I appreciate that. Tell your dad he's a smart guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got. I think actually the day I was born, you guys were playing the Jets, December 27, 1999. But my dad always said I got to see you play the day I was born. So. Yeah.
GMD says Giants win. We'll see, man.
I mean, you know what?
We'll see.
I gotta look it up, but I bet you I had at least 3.
All right, Dan.
Love it. Well, it's an honor, man. I appreciate you answering, man. It's awesome.
You got no problem.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you down the line at some time, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, thanks, Dan.
That's crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I looked it up. Dan did have 3 touchdowns in that game. He did, which is not a surprise. But when I had
Shout out
Dan
to
on the
Furious
FaceTime,
Storm
Brock's
coming through with the
face
$2 super
lit
chat,
up.
starting
He
it
was
off.
So excited. I don't think people understand how difficult it was for him
Says
last
Rip
year.
Ayuk
He was the
and the
4th
Giants?
string guy in the offseason, trying to
see,
beat out
man.
Nate Sudfeld for a spot on the roster.
R.I.P.
You know how many
Ayuk and the
reps you get?
Giants.
Not many, Tony. Not as a quarterback. And so what he did last year, he didn't get any reps. And he went out there, and he is the absolute model of consistency at the quarterback position right now. It's unbelievable the way he's playing.
Yeah, 7-0 as a starter, 9-1. Of course, that only loss is because, you know, he got injured in the NFC Championship game. The last time this San Francisco 49ers team won a Super Bowl, Deion Sanders was on the team and was the Defensive Player of the Year in 1994. Can Brock Purdy
Wow.
get this team back to the Super Bowl?
Been a long time.
Yes, I absolutely think so. And I want to just piggyback. Brock Purdy, to me, he is quickly becoming one of the top quarterbacks in this league. I mean, if this was a stock, I would put it up there and buy this stock right now, because with him and Kyle Shanahan, that too, that's the marriage. You know how it is in a marriage.
Shout out
You
to you,
got
Lexa.
somebody
I'm
that
saying the
can
same
make you
thing.
better, or it can make you. Not you.
Let's have a normal game.
Time for all my issues.
That doesn't push past
My point
midnight
is, we're
on a
time.
Thursday.
My point is that I think this guy is better than most quarterbacks. But in the next 2 years, he will be, to me, a top 5 quarterback in this league. Mark it right now.
I like that. I think there's a lot of reasons, because to me, he's a great communicator. You've heard the guys talk about. Not only does this guy get us in and out of the huddle.
Opinion of Purdy, is he top 10, or is it because Shanahan is the coach?
I
I mean, he's definitely a system quarterback, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's talented. You know, he goes out there, he's focused, he's poised. He doesn't make many mistakes. And, you know, you can't teach that.
With the intangibles, I mean, Kyle Shanahan.
You have to have it in you.
At the end of the day, that's
You
what
guys,
matters.
this is all you could ask for in a quarterback. He doesn't turn the ball over. He only has 2 interceptions, and he wins. What else do you want
Winners
from a
win.
guy like this? Big thanks to our Grammy nominee, Robert Randolph, for being a part of our new show intro, and he is here tonight. I love it. And Sherm, you're busy working here. You took the field in this home stadium edition of Hot Mic. Let's take a listen.
Hello, baby. Are you ready?
Shout out to you,
Good
Oscar.
spot, the sunshine, baby. Look, see you get your money early. I see you get your money early. Yes, sir. I'm good. They swagging out there, Skip. You see them. Y'all don't see Dallas Cowboys pitching the ball out there when they get an interception. They ain't doing nothing fancy. I am so happy to see it. I am so happy to see it. Good to see you too, baby. Hey, Sherm, I know you still got it. Suit up, dog. Appreciate it. They don't need me. They got enough.
What up, Niall? Shout out to you, bro. All right. So we get to this quick commercial break. So Michael H says on paper the 49ers should win. On paper, right? Everything is for them to win. Like, everything's there. Good quarterback, amazing offense, veteran players in McCaffrey, Kittle. You know, the defense is, without a doubt, second in the league right now behind Dallas. So everything's on paper. You know, the real question is, have the Giants made any real changes that's going to help them beat a very, very strong 49ers team? That's the reality of it. Shout out to you, Benji. What up, man? Says, I have a feeling this game would be close. I know, it feels weird. It feels weird. It definitely does. Shout out to you guys. Iconic says, what up, Jay? Texting from work again? Yo, you're hilarious. 56 likes. We need 44 more, y'all. 44 more to get to that 100 before kickoff. Shout out to you, Furious. Darren Trotter, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Midge, yeah. Yeah, I got Samuel and I got Kittle. So, yeah.
Bears Commanders game on October 5th. What can we expect from that concert?
It's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying, doing something different for the community. You know what I'm saying, it's being a leader of the nonprofit neighborhood heroes. So we just gonna have some fun, just do something different.
Absolutely. We're gonna have some fun tonight here too. I know you are a Chicago fan, but who are you?
Anybody know why Waddle is questionable?
Shout out Justin Fields. From the looks of the stadium, man, the 49ers might have it tonight, man. It's gonna be a movie.
Y'all heard it here first. Lil Durk, back to y'all.
All right, thanks, Taylor. It's time again for TNF3 Play presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. So let's get right into this one. Sherm, Christian McCaffrey had 116 rushing yards against the Rams. How many does he get tonight against the Giants?
I got him for 143.
Whoa.
CT.
Whoa.
CT.
I like it.
Because once he gets going, he's going to keep going, and Kyle's going to keep feeding him. Where are the hats? Where are the hats at? Because God dang it.
Oh, I know what he's doing because Whit hooked us up with these fun little hats because Sherm has a motto around here. Say it, Sherm.
Run the ball.
Shout out to you, Forrest.
I didn't want to do it on TV.
Your Brock Purdy didn't throw a touchdown on Sunday. How many?
Yeah, I just seen that he's questionable, but
I think he's gonna be
it doesn't show me why. I'm about to Google
say
it.
3 tonight. He usually, it's a model consistency, 2 every game. He didn't have any last game. Dan Marino, there's 3 coming for you.
Yeah, there's 2 rookie DBs on the backside of that defense for the Giants. Could be a long
Yeah,
night.
he's on
Without
concussion
Saquon,
protocol.
Daniel Jones will have to do a lot. So, Whit, how many rushing yards will he have?
Well, I really think they're going to need him to use his feet tonight because without Saquon Barkley, they're going to have a lot of QB reads, give him a chance to run the football some. So I'm going to say that he's going to hit 40 yards tonight. I know the last guy to get to 50 against this defense was Marcus Mariota. I think Daniel Jones gets some yards.
Shout out to Prince as Purdy's got that Brady mentality.
Is an official sports betting partner of the NFL, and tonight only new customers.
I mean, I'm not going to compare the man, but he's looking good. He's looking good. Shout out to DeCenzo. What up, man?
The crown is yours. keeping track of picks all year. Here are our winners that we're forecasting tonight.
I'll put them on the screen for you, Vince World.
All right, you guys. It is going to be a great night for football. Thursday Night Football, a great rivalry renewed. The Niners and the Giants without Saquon Barkley, no Brandon Ayuk. On the other side for San Francisco, countdown to kickoff continues. Stay with us.
Yeah, so no Barkley, no Ayuk. Bob says, I still don't respect him. Well, I asked you before what was it going to take for you to respect Purdy, and I know it's going to take the 49ers to, really, really go out there and beat the Cowboys. And, hey, that's just the reality of it, right? I get it. You don't want to respect the kid. That's fine. That's fine. If I had to choose a quarterback right now, would it be Purdy or Dak Prescott? I think that's the question, though, right? Because I really wonder why people hate him, but then it's also like, well, I get it. You got a game coming up against them, and you want them to lose this game so your team looks better. I get it. I get all that. But when it comes to, like, talent and looking good in the pocket and making good decisions, you just can't deny it. Can't deny it. Antonio says this game has that throw out the playbooks, never mind the analytics. It is Thursday Night Football. Let's play with our hearts, mine versus yours every play. I like that. I definitely agree. I do feel like this is going to be different from what we think. Obviously, I got the 49ers for my prediction. You guys know that. If you didn't see it, go check it out. But I just feel like there's going to be a lot of weird stuff that happens in this game. So everyone's expecting a blowout, and when everyone's expecting a blowout, weird things happen. So, yeah. That is just my my take on it right now. Shout out to you guys as we keep it going. 228 viewers, 85 likes. We need 15 more to get to 100. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Vince World, this has nothing to do with this game, but what are your thoughts on Mac Jones? He needs help. He doesn't have a team. Shout out to D Street Media. What up, man? Shout out to you guys for getting us over that 100 likes. Let's keep it going. Vince Rose says, thank you, someone gets me. I mean, it's blatant. You don't have to be a rocket science to know that. It's just, he doesn't have any help.
In Sunday's 21-point comeback, Daniel Jones looked like the franchise quarterback the Giants were hoping to see. They'll need more of that tonight as they face San Francisco without Saquon Barkley and two starters on that offensive line. And the 49ers are the Super Bowl favorites. And while Brock Purdy didn't have his best game against the Rams, the second-year quarterback is now 7-0 as a starter in the regular season.
No, I mean, I would agree. I mean, you can look at, him in 21 and realize he's not trash. He just, he doesn't have a team.
Had 3 quarterback hits on Sunday, and now he's looking for his first sack. But welcome in, everyone. I'm Carissa Thompson, joined, as always, by Tony Gonzalez, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth, and Richard Sherman. A little homecoming for our guy right here. A great home crowd.
Oh, it's great. It's great. These fans are fantastic. The faithful. The faithful. They're out here to get a show.
Home opener for them. They're very excited about their squad. And, of course, Sherm, Look, San Francisco has played great football. The Giants tried
Florentino,
to find,
what up, man?
Their rhythm.
What's going on with
got
you?
it in the last 2 quarters. There's a lot of reasons to like the San Francisco 49ers team, but I need you to tell me, what is their weakness?
Well, the concern, as it has been, and San Francisco fans can relate, is the mobile quarterback. The last year, the only quarterbacks they really lost to were guys that can move around. They lost to Justin Fields, a team that had no business being in that game. They lost to Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. We know how their season went. But they lost to Marcus Mariota, the Atlanta Falcons. We know how their season went. They also lost to Patrick Mahomes. So they went to the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. But a lot of these things, the common thread is these mobile quarterbacks. Then they get to the playoffs, to the NFC Championship game.
Belichick is very stingy with the money, Vince.
I'll tell you what they're not weak at up front.
He's very stingy with the money.
Offensive lines for this team are special.
And
got some
Kraft
rare
is as
players
well.
there. They continue to get better on both lines and fronts. You talking about 7 All-Pros on this team. They have an All-Pro at every level of the defense and the offense.
That'll get it done.
But can they live up to the expectations? This is multiple years in a row now. We've talked about how talented this roster is, but there's nothing to show for it. Is this the year they finally put it together, get themselves there, and collect the Lombardi?
I know your face is, though, but if you get to the NFC Championship 3 out of the last 4 years, 6 of the last 12, you've got to finally get over that hump. The last Super Bowl they won, Deion Sanders was on it. All right, now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Geico. Fitz, Daniel Jones in the Giants offense. Of course, they had 6 bad quarters, and the last 2 were great. Which Jones are we going to see tonight?
I think we're good Danny Dimes. He found his rhythm there. I think Jalen Hyatt taking the top off the defense, that's a really big thing that they finally got to in that game. And he does a great job with his feet, but it's his decisiveness in the pocket tonight that's going to do them well.
Yeah, and he's going
What's up, Cameron? Shout out to you, bro.
You just talked about that defensive front that the 49ers have coming. Going to be tough. Down the 2 offensive linemen, out Saquon Barkley. Danny
Wow,
Dimes
listen to
is
the
gonna have to be
boos.
Spectacular. Earned that $40 million contract that we all talked about. He earned it last week. You got to pick up where you left off last week in that second half in order to get a victory out here tonight.
He hasn't been great in primetime games. We talk all the time about how Kirk Cousins isn't great in a primetime game. Daniel Jones is only 1-10 in primetime games.
Ryan Allen says, yo, Jay, I got Purdy today. I got the 49ers too, man. That was my prediction. Shout out to Tech713 coming through with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, Tech713. Thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you for the support, my friend. Much appreciated. Brian, yeah, I got the 49ers for my prediction. But it might be a game. It might be a game.
And for the Giants, they have struggled defensively.
I just feel like it's not going to go how we all think it's going to go.
They've been terrible.
And at the end of the day, hopefully it's a good game.
Will we see some of that tonight?
Right.
Yeah. No doubt.
Can we hear
I don't know.
Shout out to John X. What up, man?
I think your microphone's out. But Purdy.
Fred Lucky, let's go.
We talked about it. He did not play great last week. I'd like to see him go out there and play and pick up and get out there and throw that ball
Tony,
down the field.
Mike Burka, what's up, Mike?
What do we hear? Quickly.
What's going on with you?
Baby, let's go.
We got you, John in the building.
We will see you guys at halftime. Fitz
What's going on with you, bro?
He's here.
All right. As we get to the quick commercial break. Ends here. Jay, do you think the Giants cover the line? It's tough. 49ers are at home. They're riding a mean wave right now. And, without Barkley, it's going to be real interesting to see how they figure out this offense. But, like I said, it's one of those games where you think you know what's going to happen. And that's just where I'm going to leave it, man. I'm just hoping for a good game. Twisted says, I figured the 49ers, but as we all know, never for sure. That's the problem, right? We may see some craziness right now, and everyone's sitting in their seats shocked because these are the parlay busters. And I said that in the prediction video. I said this week, all these games, it looks like, this team should win or that team should win. And then it was only maybe 2 or 3 where it was like, all right, this is kind of for sure. But a lot of these games look really interesting. Like, okay, we know this team's supposed to win, but it's quite possible that it could go the distance. You never know. Michael says, normally I would say 10.5 is a lot of points, but the Giants lost 40-0 to the Cowboys, but then they came back against the Cardinals. And then, yeah, you could say it's the Cardinals, but look how many points they put up against the Cardinals. So, obviously, I know that the 49ers defense is basically number 2 in the league right now, and they're not going to play at the Cardinals, but you can never know what's really, really going to happen in an NFL game. You can only predict. Ends here says 38-17. See, look, Ends here's giving the Giants 17 points. I personally wasn't even giving the Giants 17 points. So there you go. Ralph says, what do you think about the Lions? Their defense needs to step up 100% because I did not expect them to lose against the Seahawks. And it was really unfortunate because we broke everything down and they did a great job as far as with the Chiefs. And that's not to discredit and say the Seahawks aren't a good team because they are, but I expected more out of the Lions defense with how they played the Chiefs. So, yeah. Rick says 7 points. Exactly. Emmanuel, what up, man? What's going on with you? Antonio says Niners the W, 31-17. Forrest says 49ers by 40. Yeah. Purple says that was an OT game too. Exactly. Eric W says hoping to have a good night, making money and enjoying the game with you, Jay, and the family. Shout out to you, Eric. Much love, man. Shout out to all you guys as we prepare for kickoff. 350 viewers, 125 likes. Next goal is going to be 150. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. We just need 25 more to get to that 50 mark. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. If you have not already, also subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications that way you don't miss a stream. We do this Monday night, Thursday night, 3 games on Sunday. Obviously, weekly prediction videos as well as power rankings. The rest of the prediction videos will drop tomorrow, so you guys have that football content for tomorrow. And then we got the 3 games on Sunday, and then Monday Night Football is going to be great. I'm excited for that Eagles and that Buccaneers game. Let's get to it.
Saquon Barkley. And by the way, the 49ers are not the Cardinals, in case you're wondering. So how do they pull off this big upset?
I think the fact that they found a way to come back last week obviously gives them some momentum. And I thought you and I saw the same thing. They played with some urgency that had been lacking in those first 6 quarters. So they got to pick up where they left off. And without Saquon, a lot more gets put on Daniel Jones.
Shout out to you, Rick.
To throw, he's going to have to keep plays alive with his feet and really have a big night.
So the 49ers come in after they start on the road. They go 2-0. They've been to the last 2 NFC Championship games. They have a ton of stars, both sides of the ball. This just in breaking
Jeffrey
news.
Miller in the house all the way from the Philippines.
Man, we saw Philly last week. Now you get a chance to see San Francisco, 2 of the best teams. And I think what you see with this team is a dominant defense, playmakers on offense. They really love this quarterback, Brock Purdy, and we do too. And I think that tonight they're going to have to show
Shout out
some
to you,
maturity.
Brian. Much love, bro.
Favored over the Giants, who are beat up. Just take
Let's
care
go,
of business
Phillip.
and move on.
So let's break the seal on week 3 of the 2023 season on a beautiful night in Northern California as the Giants and the 49ers meet on Thursday Night Football.
This has been Thursday Night.
Lexi, don't do me like that.
Presented by Subway. Try Subway.
You want me to go high level? I can go high
now
level. You
made
know
with
that. I can
fresh
do it.
Sliced meats.
I'll be trying to keep it fun. Y'all be trying me sometimes. Jay, that was easy. Duh. All right. I'm not going to do it. We're going to have a good night, Lexa. We're going to have a good night. Shout out to you, Susan. What's going on with you tonight? Eric says watching Jay and watching college football as usual. Shout out to you, Eric. Bro says, I got you on a Bluetooth speaker. Listen, y'all are loyal. That is without a doubt. You know, I didn't really realize it until some of you mentioned it. I think it was like 2 years ago, and they're like Jay, we I'm watching you. Or no, I got you on the laptop, and I got the game going on the TV, but I got the game turned down on the TV just so I could hear you talking. That let me at that point know that I had something special, that it wasn't fail, that I was doing something right. Shout out to you, Lexa. Tim says, okay, Jay, I'm back. Had to take Silver and Dottie to walk around the backyard. My 3-year-olds. I hope they chill now. I can watch some ball. Shout out to you, Timothy. Yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a few minutes until we get started. Your Giants and the 49ers coming up soon. Shout out to you, Ticklish. '49ers by 35. And you know what's crazy is it's not that far off. John X, that'll be like winning the Mega Millions tonight. I don't think the odds are that high. Shout out to you, Jose. Candace in the house. What's up, Candace? Got you, Bert. So it's the ginger. That's what they come back for. I know. That's what they come back for. Shout out to Josh Hawkins. OG Pulls, thanks a lot, man. Let's go. Yeah, that was a big one too. That was a big one too.
Prime Vision with Next Gen Stats broadcast for our Spanish presentation. TNF and Espanol with Miguel Gurwitz and Rolando Cantu. Now let's go to the field to talk about the field. Here's Kaylee.
Hey there, Al. Levi Stadium set an attendance record on Saturday night when about 80,000 people came out for an Ed Sheeran concert. And after a production of that scale, that meant another one began for the 49ers groundskeeping crew. They had to install a brand new Bermuda grass field here in just 5 days. And I'm told this happens on average 3 times per season, including a month ago ahead of a preseason game. This sod
Dang,
was all
5
done
days?
by Tuesday, and it cleared inspection per NFL policy last night. They checked the field for, among other things, traction, shock absorption, ball bounce, and evenness of the surface. Talking to both head coaches pregame, they said there is no concern. They agreed this field looks good. A couple players mentioned how hard it feels, but as one said to me, that just means a faster track for all of us. Al.
If nothing else, Kaylee, it looks beautiful. So there is Saquon Barkley, told our Taylor Rooks last night. He has a high ankle sprain. Still, he thinks with 11 days off until the next game, he still thinks he can play against Seattle a week from Monday. And look at the injury updates for the Giants, the left side of the line. You saw the graphic there. Brian Daboll is in his second season, led them into the playoffs last year and won a wild card game against Minnesota before losing a divisional to the Eagles. Kyle Shanahan now in his 7th season. Man, time goes by quickly as the head coach of the 49ers.
All right, here we go. Giants will be kicking off to the 49ers as we get started.
49ers home opener before.
And we have kickoff.
70,000 and off we go from Santa Clara with a touchback. So the 49ers start from the 25.
7 sacks, 49ers.
Stories, of course, in the league last year. Brock Purdy out of nowhere, the last guy picked in the draft.
And Ryan says Commanders by 1 tomorrow.
Spent 4 years playing in college,
I mean, I guess.
So he had plenty of experience.
Even though they don't play tomorrow.
Professional experience. And
I guess that makes sense.
Season. And he starts here, comes off elbow surgery.
Don't even play tomorrow, bro.
Sustain that injury.
I mean, at least if you go and say that, like, make sure they play the next day.
Playoff.
Like, come on.
Starts out of the pistol.
Shout out to Chicken of the Sea.
Goes in motion, as he often does. and give it to McCaffrey, who's off to a big start this season, gains about 4. Xavier McKinney makes the tackle there.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, just a perfect fit into this scheme with Kyle.
Thank you
Shanahan,
for subscribing, my friend.
and what they do with this offense.
Here we go.
You know, it's in this era of spread and up tempo.
Nah, don't fix it now. You said tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. There's no football tomorrow. But you're such a Bills hater that you think tomorrow's Sunday. It's a shame.
Of course, Brock Purdy, great
it's really a shame.
of it all.
As now it's 2nd and 5 for these 49ers.
They do that a lot. The two guys go
Quick
to the right.
throw is going to be incomplete, broken up.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. It'll
3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, a good story to follow tonight. You see Deonte Banks. You know, this is a complex defense in their own right. Wink Martindale had such a great reputation in this league. Spent 10 years at Baltimore, won a Super Bowl, and one of the more aggressive defensive coordinators. He's got 2 rookie corners in Banks on one side, who you just saw in coverage.
Shout out
Trey
to you, Mitch.
Hawkins is on the other side. One of the big surprises.
3rd and 5.
Ends up starting for the Giants.
Banks was a 1st-round pick. Hawkins was a 6th-round pick. 3rd and 5.
Purdy throws. That's going to be caught.
First down.
And that's Deebo.
43-yard line.
First down.
Putting pressure that time on Purdy. Gets it over quickly. McKinney makes the tackle. First down, San Francisco.
Yeah, right on cue. They bring that pressure, and he anticipates that and realizes he's got to get the ball out in a hurry. They brought one more than they could handle, but in the quick game with that quick slant, of course, to Deebo Samuel up against the rookie Banks, he's able to
Gerald Wynn, yeah, man.
And pick
Game
up
time.
First down.
49ers have won their last 12 regular season games. 10 last year, first 2 this year. And 2 in postseason before.
Deebo with the motion, fakes.
Purdy
Purdy steps up, throws. That's going to be almost picked off. And Kittle will bat it down so it doesn't. Incomplete. Quick shout out to Melanie Hernandez for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Melanie. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing.
And he just doesn't see that corner sitting there. Very fortunate that Kittle's able to get that left hand up and knock that away. That is a potential
Hunter Henry or Nico
there
Collins?
by Corey Jackson.
I'd probably say Nico.
2nd down and 10. 49ers love
Handoff. McCaffrey gets some space. Nice move. Fighting for it and gets the first down.
A lot of yards after contact, enough so that he picks up the first
Can't
down.
bring the man down at all. Cannot bring him down.
Makes the stop.
You see the guard Burford and also of course the fullback Juszczyk leading the way, and the patience I think is
what up, Miss
really
Pittsburgh?
Unique about McCaffrey.
What's going on with you tonight?
He's not just fast. I mean, he lowers his shoulder, runs through those arm tackles, and picks up.
Melanie Hernandez says 49ers the only team I can see from the NFC competing with the Bills and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Shout out to you, Melanie. Welcome. You came in with a great take. I like it. I like it.
So far,
as McCaffrey gets about 5 yards on the run,
not only, of course, a great runner,
it'll be 2nd and 5.
Backfield a ton. Great receiver as well.
Johnny says, Jay, I got a feeling Purdy's going to throw an interception tonight.
Shanahan is smart in the way he utilizes him. His skill set, just a perfect fit within this offense when they picked him up last year.
I'm trying to reserve any level of expectations in this game. I really am. I want it to be a good game, even though I think I know what's going to happen. But I come with no expectations tonight. Purdy, play fake, looking around. He's in trouble, steps up. He's going to get sacked. He goes down.
Taken down there by Thibodeau. So Kayvon Thibodeau has sort of been in a little bit of the crosshairs. Didn't make a tackle last week. #1 pick last year out of Oregon is there for not only a tackle but the sack.
Yeah, and I think Pinnock, the safety, Jason Pinnock, does a nice job of taking away this throw downfield. He wants to get the ball thrown right here to Ronnie Bell. And
he had the middle. Look up. See, this is the problem that I have with rookie quarterbacks or younger quarterbacks. They have no vision. Right in the middle of the field, he has an open receiver that he can throw to, but he was not looking up. Keep your head up. There it is.
Fly here by Jawan Jennings, who takes it to the 20-yard line.
Jennings get the big first down. What up, Shante? What's going on with you?
Down and 8. 49ers on the move.
Headed off the scene.
Shout out to ESB Matt coming through with the $2 super chat. Says I benched Purdy for Lawrence. Jags with 0 injuries. Shout out to ESB Matt. Thank you for the $2 donation.
Ball behind him a little bit. You know, Jennings really known for his physicality as a blocker, but there shows you what he can do with his hands on that nice catch.
It may work out for you. It may.
IU is inactive.
Eli, what up, man? What's going on with you?
Quickly to the
Quick
right
throw.
side. Caught.
And
Gain of
8 for McCaffrey. He can run. He can catch. Swiss Army knife.
Every time this 49ers offense, every week they get ready to play. Kyle Shanahan, like a lot of people with their script, a lot of formations, a lot of personnel groupings, a lot of
second and 2.
Because he wants to see how you're going to respond, which will allow him to really start to get into a flow with that next series. He's finding it early here in this game.
10th play of the opening
Hand off McCaffrey. He's going to be short.
The line of scrimmage, setting up another
and it'll be 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down. Leonard Big Cat Williams in on the tackle.
So on the flip side, and we've been talking about the 49ers so much, but the Giants actually look fairly decent right now.
He and Brian Dable brought up a good point, how tough it is to prepare on a short week for this offense.
This defense looks ready. We'll see how long that lasts, but
you know, the pre-snap movement,
they've been doing good so far.
All the different things that they bring, they said that's the toughest thing, just trying to get ready.
And that's going to be a first down. As Purdy gets the yard. Shout out to Brian Allen coming through with the $17.17 super chat donation.
Congrats on Josh getting recognized this week.
I like it, Brian. Yes. Listen, it was September 17th. He's number 17. And 17 needed to go out there and ball, and that's what he did. Hopefully he can keep it going against those Commanders. Shout out to you, Brian. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation. Let's keep it going. 1st and 10. Purdy has all the time in the world.
Pass is no good, intended for Debo Samuel.
Going to be incomplete to Debo.
Purdy admitted it last week. He was off the mark a lot in the game against the Rams.
Yeah, and I think part of that is just, you know, I thought it was fascinating to talk to him yesterday about the
2nd and 10.
that he went through with the elbow and how he, you know, he came out, he started his throw, and he really he wasn't able to throw for a number of months, and then he just kind of gained his confidence back in his arms. I look at Micah McFadden there trying to get himself
Melanie
back
says, I'm
on the
predicting
field.
28-10 Bills W versus the Commanders.
10.
I like it. I'm not sleeping on those Commanders, though. That's for sure. Quick throw to the middle. That's going to be broken up.
Debo Samuel
to Debo, 3rd and 10.
White shirts around him, including Adoree Jackson. So again, it's 3rd down, and they've converted on 3rd down now, 3 out of 3.
This is Debo Samuel's a tough guy, but not just on the outside by Adoree Jackson, but Karake, the middle linebacker. Good push there by Big Dexter Lawrence. Nice job of getting that ball, making Purdy want to get that ball off in a hurry. Things can happen a lot faster down here for Brock Purdy in this offense. Now to 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Bunch to the left. 14th play of the drive. Pressure. Purdy
throw broken up, incomplete. Good defense for the Giants. Interesting start.
During the offseason.
Very interesting start. 49ers didn't look as explosive on the passing game, but they did do good as far as the running. But that Giants defense stepped up when it counts.
I'll tell you what, for a defense, it's been ridiculed by some of their own fans about where's the pressure. And they dialed it up here, not just on this play, but they've been getting some pressure on him on this drive. And I'll tell you, he put this ball up in the air because he trusts Samuel. And it's the 2nd time on this drive he almost throws a pick, that time the rookie.
The rookie
so 49ers will kick a field goal. It is up, and it is good. And they'll start it off 3-0 as they get on the board. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's one of those games where you don't know. Obviously, my prediction was the 49ers. It was a slow start. You're at home. There's been changes on this Giants defense, and we're seeing that as we get to this quick timeout commercial break. 446 viewers, 170 likes. The next goal is 200, ladies and gentlemen. We just need 30 more. 30 more likes, 30 more thumbs up to get to that 200. So make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up button. It is much, much appreciated. Also, if you have not, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell. That way you don't miss a stream. We do this Monday night, Thursday night, 3 games on Sunday. Quick timeout. Shout out to JJ. What's going on with you, JJ? Purdy not throwing very Purdy. Wild Star says Giants and Bengals Super Bowl. Wow. Come on, yo, really? Shout out to Banking on Money. What up, man? They just got a defensive stop. Held the 49ers to a field goal. They'll get the ball back on his next possession. What's up, Steve? What's going on with you, man?
San Francisco, just north of downtown San Jose.
Shante Ayuk is not playing.
Levi Stadium hosted the Super Bowl following the 2015 season. Peyton Manning's last game, Denver beat Carolina. Jake Moody, who kicked the field goal to kick it off. Eric Gray, the rookie from Oklahoma, their 5th-round draft choice, back to receive it. Gray drifting over. And it bounced through. So Daniel Jones.
Orioles and Braves in the World Series. The Orioles, though?
Along with all of the Giants for the first 90 minutes, but terrific in the second half last week. Those numbers, great. And, of course, all of those numbers, the good ones.
Daniel Jones looks like an accountant to me. He does not look like a quarterback. He looks like an accountant. You should be doing your taxes.
Very underrated athlete.
Quick shout out to Headshot Mace for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing.
Without Saquon in that backfield tonight, it really falls on his shoulders.
So the running back is Matt Breida, who came up with the 49ers a few years ago. 49ers show blitz. Here they come.
Jones throws incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down, intended for Darius Slayton, covered by Diamador Lenore, 2nd and 10.
Brian Dable felt that not just last week's second half, the momentum that they picked up and the urgency that their offense played with when they dug themselves such a hole. I think they're also
shout out to Eduardo. Says, let's go Niners, bring it home. Niner gang from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania to Honolulu, Hawaii. Shout out to you guys. Don't hate on my Orioles, Jay. Dang, really?
So great they rarely blitz. Breida.
Toss to Breida. He's got space. He's going to get about 7 yards.
Setting up a 3rd down and short.
It'll be 3rd and 3.
Buffalo for a while with Brian Dable, and then Dable brought him to New York.
Between Brian Dable and Mike Kafka, think about what this offense is trying to put together. Not only, we're talking a lot about Saquon Barkley being out, but this is a makeshift offensive line going against arguably the top defensive line in the NFL. And
Sempro, this will determine it right here on this 3rd and 4. How strong they came out.
2 backups at left guard and left tackle. 4-man
quick
rush.
Throw, and that's going to be caught. That's the Giants' 1st down.
Is Wan'Dale Robinson to make the grab. Robinson, 2nd-year man out of Kentucky. You saw him a lot in college.
Absolutely. The respect that they have for Waller, who's lined up here. Watch the eyes and the change right there. Right away, he looks up. The linebacker, Fred Warner, looks him up. And that frees up a nice opening there on the left side to Robinson, who went down last year in November with an ACL. It's great to see him back so quickly. And he gives him a different gear at that slot spot with his physicality and quickness.
First and
catch
10.
for him this year. He had 23 receptions last season. Play action.
Quick throw.
Protected well, but the secondary does its job, so he has to send it to the outside.
That's
Caught
Bellinger
there by
with
the
about
backup tight end
8 yards.
Bellinger for a gain of 8.
Offensive line holding up so far. Ball's getting out a little bit quicker, of course, this week because of the respect for the 49er pass rush. That time helping on Bosa there with Isaiah Hodgins, the wide receiver. It's going to be a lot of chipping on the edges against
Second
Bosa
and 2.
and Drake Jackson.
Handoff. Breida fighting. He's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Short, so it's going to be 3rd down and inches. Bosa is there to make the stop.
Well, this offensive line, Andrew Thomas, who's got a chance to be a really good player, a young player at left tackle, out. So Joshua Zudu goes from guard. He's a guard. He's playing left tackle. You got Shane Lemieux playing left guard.
Jones going to keep it himself.
Jones keeps it. He'll get
Where does the ball wind up
that
in
yard,
pile?
and this will be the first down that the Giants need
As
at the
line judge, head linesman come
47.
in. Down judge spotting it across the line to gain first down.
Look at this. It's like a diamond formation. 2 tight ends there trying to push. Breida is in there trying to help Bellinger and Waller out. Still not much of a budge, just enough.
Barely. Back-to-back first downs. Jones throws to the outside. That's caught short game. Paris Campbell came over as a free agent from the Colts. Picks up 4 to be 2nd down and 6.
It's a run-pass option. He could have either handed that ball off to Breida or gotten it out quickly to Campbell. He opted to pull it out. And again, plenty of time there. Not feeling hurried at all, which is a great sign for the Giants so
2nd
far.
and 6.
Now Gary Brightwell comes in. Breida out. 3rd-year man out of Arizona. 6th-round pick back in 2021. As Jones
pressured. He's going to get out of the pocket. Quick throw.
He throws, finds the open man, and it's
Nice
a first down
play.
at the 43-yard line.
First
As
down.
Brightwell comes out of the backfield to make the grab.
And there you go. Great job here is sneaking out. And this is the athletic ability we talk about with Daniel Jones. Just enough to be able to get away from some of this pressure. And look at the feel. Just kind of slips behind the linebackers. And the threat right there of Jones taking off brought both the linebackers, Burks and Warner, toward him. And it opened up for Brightwell.
Diminished. I didn't see that, yo.
Coverage.
9th play of the drive. From the 30. Jones to the outside drive.
And that's going to be dropped
Right
incomplete.
there, Brightwell dropped it.
2nd and 10.
You know, it's important, I think, for the Giants on this drive. Remember, the defense was out for almost 7 minutes. I think a 3-and-out would have been not disastrous, but no good.
Yeah. And I think when I thought about them potentially putting points on the board, I thought, boy, it's going to be tough to move the ball against Steve Wilks and this defense where you go 10 plays or 12 plays. You thought they'd need explosives, but here they are in their opening drive, really executing incredibly well.
Wilkes did a great job after Matt Rule got fired last year in Carolina. Gain of 2 here for Brightwell. Wilkes was a big pickup. I thought he did a fantastic job in Carolina. He interviewed for the head coaching job, but it went to Frank Reich. He did coach 1 year as the head coach of Arizona, but this guy is a heck of a coach.
And you and I had them late in the year, after, and thought that, boy, he is really starting to get this team to believe. Last year meeting Carolina, and one of the more respected.
All right, 3rd and 8.
Minds in the league.
3rd down and 8. Jones is 4 out of 6 for 37 yards on this drive.
Pressure. Quick throw. It's going to be caught.
But well short of the first down. Paris Campbell.
See, I don't get why you would throw the short ball when you know you need 8 yards for the first down.
And the Giants will try to knot it with a field goal.
Your receiver smothered.
Heck of a job of
Yet you throw a short pass on.
together, moving it down into San
So Giants
Francisco
will attempt a
territory
field
and
goal.
giving Gano a shot here to tie this game up.
Graham Gano kicked the game winner last week in Arizona at the gun to win it by 3. This one 44
Kick
yards
is up.
away. And
It's
Gano
good. We got a
bangs it
tie ball
through.
game.
So the Niners
3-3
score on their first drive, and the Giants answer with 3 of their own with 3:18 to go in the quarter. 3-3 in Santa Clara.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Why? I mean, I know why he did it, right? He's got to listen to his coach. But at the same time, it's like he's smothered. He's only 2 to 3 yards up, and you're not going to get the first down, so why throw it to him? But, hey, there it is. Tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen, 3-3 with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter as we take a quick timeout commercial break. As far as the votes, 306 votes, 74% for your Niners as we take a timeout. Shout out to you guys. 189 likes. We need 11 more to get to 200. 11 more to get to 200. Rodney, he was here Monday. Yeah, Monday. The drive time, keeping the 49ers offense off the field is the key. Yeah. I'm so glad you got that, Shantae. Somebody's paying attention. Shout out to you, Shantae. Somebody had to get it. Somebody did.
Only on Prime Video. Alcatraz. Escape from Alcatraz. Good luck, baby.
When we come into San Francisco, I always think of that. You and I talked about it, that World Series that you called that year.
The earthquake, 1989.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Giants will be kicking back off to the 49ers.
So 3-3.
Jason says San Fran is going to shift gears here.
Beautiful night.
Yeah, I mean, they better make adjustments because that last drive wasn't it.
Nice little breeze.
Dable's got to be excited.
That says, I want to watch a snow game this year when they play in the snow. Football games in the snow are the best. I'm sure we'll see it in about a month.
Here they are.
I'm sure we will.
Early, much better position than they've been those first 2 games.
All right, we have kickoff back to the 49ers.
In the 3 games, start from the 25-yard line. So you think about the 49ers, this is a franchise that has won 4 Super Bowls. Bill Walsh won 2, George Seifert won 2.
Shout out to Jeff D. Says Giants plus 10.5. Bet everything on the Giants, including your mom.
2 with Tom Coughlin.
We're not betting human beings, sir. We're not doing that.
The Chargers that year, where Steve Young was able to get
We're also not betting the house. We can't do that.
They've been so close, which they have, and they're just not quite able.
First and 10 for these 49ers.
And I think they feel they can this year with Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Handoff.
25-yard line. Gain of a couple right here. Elijah Mitchell picking
Mitchell
up 2.
gets maybe 1 on the run. Yeah, I like the snow games. Nice little snowball every once in a while. Those are cool.
Deebo Samuel gets some big opportunities.
Rick says, what about the farm? I mean, as long as, you have it separated from the house. You can sell off some acres. Bet some acres. Just don't bet the house.
Potential, I think, in this system.
2nd and 8.
Samuel lines up outside. All kinds of motion. Kittle comes to the wing on the left.
Low snap. Purdy throws. It's going to be caught. First down. Kittle.
Kittle obviously for years one of the premier tight ends in the league, able to haul it in along the boundary.
How about Juszczyk right
And
next to
here
him?
says, I bet
So
my
as a
siblings
defense,
Giants
you're
win
trying
by
to figure out
50.
What kind of personnel are they in?
You guys
And
are
have
savage.
The ability of the fullback to line up as a tight end. Takes
Who's
that
volunteering to
flat
shuffle
away.
out the Bill
Nice
Stadium?
throw
Not
over
I.
top of the corner.
Not I.
Go quickly here.
And
Gain of
that's
a
a
couple.
handoff.
Mitchell setting up a second
Mitchell,
down.
another
and 8.
couple yards.
You know, Juszczyk becomes a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare because of his versatility.
Debo's got me 2
Fullback,
points,
is
and
he a
Kittle's
tight
got
end?
me 2 points
Might
as
they
well.
flex him out as a
We need
slot
touchdowns.
receiver? He does so
We
many
need
things
touchdowns.
in this structure.
Right now he's
Fake,
a wing back.
Purdy,
They go no huddle.
in trouble.
Purdy getting chased.
And just throws it
Purdy
away,
flips it one out of
incomplete.
bounds. To make it 3rd down and 8, and Brock has started the game 4 out of 10.
What is going on here today? See, I told you guys, this is not the Brock Purdy we've been witnessing in the last 2 games.
You know, you don't see open receivers. Even when he's making throws, he's having to earn it. I mean,
No, Rick,
has
we
been
can't do that
tight.
one
They're
either.
not busting at all, which
You guys are
worry
brutal.
about in the short week against Kyle Shanahan's system.
3rd
They
and
like
8.
to confuse you with all the movement. But, man, Wink Martindale right now has these guys dialed in on the back end.
Those 2 rookie corners doing yeoman work so far. 3rd down and 8. Pressure.
Steps up, quick
Hangs in
throw.
there. The pass is caught to the 50-yard
And Jennings
line.
is going to be
Goes
short.
one.
It'll be about
Jennings, so they're right on
4th
the
and
50.
3.
And it's
And they're going
4th
to punt.
down. And, of course, the crowd always wants the home team to go for it.
Heck of a job again. Giants getting off the field. Defense that time showed pressure, walked up, mud linebacker look where it looks like they're going to bring it. And then
Shout out to Ethan, says, greetings, Jay. Although there are no rematches in the NFL, I hope the 49ers lose today to serve as restitution for embarrassing the Steelers 2 weeks ago. Wow. There is some pain
Minute left in the
in that
quarter.
message.
Wisnowski
Some real
to send
pain.
it down toward the rookie Eric Gray.
Rick, this game smells funny. I've been trying to tell you. I was like, it just felt different
Over. Gray on the hop. Great coverage tackled at the
as the
10-yard
Giants
line
will
by
get it back at
Ronnie
their 10.
Bells. We were talking about Bell, what he can do offensively, and there he is on special teams.
Yeah, you know, like I said, it just doesn't feel. It didn't feel the same. Like when I made my prediction, I was like, all right, yeah. I mean, I'm this is solid. I know where I'm going with this. But when I turned on this camera and this microphone an hour ago, I was like, you know what? It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. You know when like you're walking down an alley, you know, at night, and you're like, man, I shouldn't go this way. Maybe I should just turn around and walk the other way. That's exactly what it felt like before I started streaming this game. I was like, maybe it's not going to go the way that we think it's going to go. Just for some weird reason. Because it's Thursday night, right? What would the NFL benefit from the Giants getting blown out on a Thursday night? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. But what I do know is the Giants have the ball back at their 10. 44 seconds on the clock. Timeout. You got to be careful out there, Rick. You got to be careful, man. See, Father Time, that's the kind of stuff that gets people hurt, man.
Kind of surprised everybody. Every fan base, you know, they want you to draft a Hall of Fame quarterback. So how's he done over the first 3 years? Not bad, but the question was, would they pick up his 5th-year option? Not only did they do that, Gave him a 4-year extension with good money, too.
And last year, under Brian Dable,
Shout out to you, Kafon. Much love, yo. Listen, y'all know I ain't worried. I done been down plenty of dark alleys. All right, let's get that straight.
I think he can throw it. He makes good
I done been down plenty of dark alleys, more than I'd care to talk about.
From the 7-yard line,
Big sack. That's going to be a safety. No, they're going to.
Just outside the goal line at the 1.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Forward progress was for him before
Hold
he got
on.
smothered, and that's Bosa's first sack of the season.
Are they going to call that the 1?
Sack going back to last year in postseason in 6 games.
Bellinger's got to get down and anticipate that right there. I mean, the one thing, Bosa doesn't even think it.
Why wouldn't that be a safety?
He's locked in on setting that edge and getting after the quarterback because we just talked about his athletic.
Why is that not a safety?
Outside, he took it away.
2nd and 18.
All right.
Trying to get some space here.
Yeah, give him forward progress.
Rita. And it'll be 3rd and long when we come back. It's the end of the first quarter in Santa Clara. 3-3 on Thursday night football.
I ain't like it. He did have forward progress. But at the 1, like, really? As Nick Bosa gets the sack. End of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Are we seeing the Daniel Jones that we expected now? Or was that just a great play by the defensive prowess of Mr. Bosa? Shout out to Silverado in Thailand. What up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Furious Storm says the Patriots review ref is the umpire of this game. Why is it just like the Patriots refs? Like, aren't they all just refs of the NFL, right? Is it specifically just like those refs that we have to worry about? Because I don't think we have to worry about the Patriots refs anymore. I mean, Brady's gone. You know, I think we have to worry more about the Arrowhead refs than the Patriots refs these days. I'm just saying. Quick timeout, commercial break. Serious Biz, what up? Shante says, I agree. I think we need a safety meeting. Ethan says, I thought the refs were supposed to be neutral, but it appears they favor specific teams. Oh, man, listen. No, they never favorite players, teams. They never do that. Everything is fair in the NFL. Everything. I don't want to spoil you and make you think otherwise. Also, I want to know what Santa brought you last year for Christmas. What did Santa bring you for Christmas last year, too? I need to know that.
Presented by United Airlines. Partner, I short shrifted the 49ers. They won 5 Super Bowls. There you go. Beat Cincinnati twice. Beat Miami in Marino's only Super Bowl appearance. Right. And then Seifert won 2. Anyway, just a
Quick
clean that
throw.
up. And meanwhile, the Giants
And that's going to be for about 6-7 yards to Robinson.
To Wan'Dale Robinson. So 3rd and long.
Robinson.
They'll kick it away.
Go back to that punt by Jamie Gillen and great coverage by Ron.
Shout out to you, Rick.
Put them deep in their own territory.
Y'all know I got to come with the banter.
Boy, the field has flipped completely here.
But it's like the refs, they favor players and teams.
Ray McLeod.
What? What?
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
Pine Bluff.
The punt is off.
Mile high
49ers will get it back at their 29.
Angled it. Nowhere for McLeod to go. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A little action going on after the play, but no.
That was a great kick.
Play.
It really was.
Back in 30 seconds.
Quick 30-second timeout. The mid says, script still says Jets make the playoffs. What script says that? Who wrote it? Please point me in the direction. Was it J.K. Rowling's? Danielle Still? Who wrote that script? Jerry Bruckenheimer? We're in a timeout. 30-second timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all gonna get a different side of me tonight. It's all jokes. It's all jokes tonight. It is all jokes.
Going with a 60-yard punt. No return, and the 49ers will take over the 28-yard line.
Shout out to Alexa. I'm glad somebody remembered Daniel Still.
68 yards. McCaffrey has carried 4 times for 21.
All right, 1st and 10 for your 49ers. Here we go. Play fake. Purdy throws. It's batted. And that's going to be incomplete.
Giants getting their hands up.
Shout out to you, Ryan. Good luck, man. Go win us some money.
Again, really good push this time right here by Davidson. Just working to the interior.
Robert Kraft wrote the script. I just don't feel like Robert Kraft would write anything. Like, I look at him, he does not look like a writer. He looks like he'd pay somebody to write something, but I don't think he'd write anything. 2nd and 10.
Lawrence, Williams,
Mages, you know I got you, bro. You know I'm going to keep that same energy. Without a doubt.
Reset the play clock to 10 seconds.
Going to respot the ball at the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 10.
Ryan says, thought you pulling through after the live? Nah, man. I don't bet no more. I told you that. Trying to pull me out. Quick throw. As Devo gets ripped down. There's going to be a flag, as it should be.
Up at the 35-yard line. Whacked there by McKinney.
Yeah.
Right there is the ball.
You can't just rip somebody's face down like that, sir. You don't look like you're... They called a flag on me. It's a horse collar tackle. What are you doing?
How physical Samuel is. McKinney came in there with a lot of force. But somehow Samuel, with the strength there, is able to hold on to that football.
Mikey says, playoffs? You talking about playoffs? We talking about practice? Wow, and they called it on the offense.
First flag. Trent Williams, still regarded by a lot of folks as the best left tackle in the game, certainly in the conversation. In his 14th season, 35 years old.
Tigler says, I was 4 blocks away when Robert Kraft got arrested in West Palm.
Here's his read right here. If he goes with the run, he's going to pull it out. So pull, and you throw. But the problem is those offensive linemen are thinking they're blocking like a run. He gets downfield.
2nd and 15.
Quick throw and a slant, incomplete.
Right there was Kittle, but
Kittle gets wrapped up.
Played by McKinney again.
Right? I mean, you had McCaffrey, who has 268 yards on the ground, and Purdy has just been passing left and right. Let the man run. What are we doing?
It's a tough ask out of any safety. McKinney is a...
What is going on?
Had that injured left hand, has come back this year and gets his eyes up. Again, nice
every play is a passing play.
There. Ball that Kittle probably would normally catch, but again, tight coverage, nowhere to go after that catch, even if he's able to come down with it.
Good a little shaken up.
3rd and 15.
On the right side of the line. Goes out into the pattern.
And he's got space. That's a big first down and more. Deebo Samuel.
Master at yards after the catch.
Finish him.
Moves it right there. So on a 3rd down and
nice
15,
move.
He picks up the first down.
We're used to seeing Trent Williams get out in front, but he gets tied up. So you see 65, Aaron Banks leading the way. That was the block. Nothing like getting behind an offensive guard that's 325 pounds for Deebo Samuel. Just gets right behind the big fella right there. Takes 2 Giants out. and gets first down yardage.
Gain of 30 on the play. At the Giants' 47-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10. Handoff. There it is. McCaffrey up the middle, power running. He's going to be just short.
His 5th carry of the
It'll be
night.
2nd and 1.
30 yards. They're going to spot it a tad shy.
Great job with the vision here by McCaffrey. This play starts to his right. You're going to get blocking all the way on the left side. Look at this push. Able to kind of just anticipate that backside cut. Feels it. Here's that vision and patience. And then, of course, he accelerates through the hole as well as any back in the NFL.
2nd and 1. Handoff. McCaffrey's going to get it. Still on his feet. Still going. And then he'll get wrapped up at the end.
28-yard line.
Great run. First down.
Great effort by,
Ends here. Yeah, what a surprise. CMC got yards. What a surprise.
Receivers helping him out. I feel like the rhythm of this offense tonight is going to start with their running game. Again, a lot of it is depending upon how defenses are defending them. The Giants so far doing a good job on the back end in coverage. But it feels like these running lanes are starting to open up.
1st and 10.
McCaffrey out for the moment. Mitchell is in. Purdy goes back into the gun. Play clock is down to 3. The fake to the outside goes the pass. That's caught there, but no room at all.
Devo's going to lose maybe a yard. He had to come back for it.
Micah McFadden.
2nd down.
Cut back inside to try to get.
Shout out to Nancy. What's going on with you, Nancy?
Heck of a job.
Says, what a day at work. Not one of those. Well, listen, it's Thursday. You're going to have a good time tonight. And we got football. Work's over.
Wink Martindale wanted to see his defense attack tonight. And I think you're seeing that so far in this game.
2nd and 11.
2nd down and 11. Cloud in motion.
Purdy throws.
To the outside. Coverage is there. And once again, McFadden makes back-to-back.
And Mitchell is going to lose a couple as well. Push him back.
What he does, first of all, good job of being able to avoid Xavier McKinney, who was.
Gary says, hey, Jay, your number 1 team so far. I mean, for this week, it's the 49ers. I mean, they're 2-0. Although this game looks a little interesting, to be honest. They're not looking like the same team we picked for the number 1 power rankings. 3rd and 13. Quick throw on the screen. And he's got plenty of space. First down, 49ers.
Takes it inside the 15.
McCaffrey.
3rd and 13. So they've converted 2 3rd and longs on this drop first down.
And they knew to go run this screen back into the boundary where Thibodeau is. They know that pressure is going to be coming. He's coming in fast, so just dump it quick. Little slip screen. And now you get McCaffrey out in space with blockers.
Big Cat ran him down from behind.
Move those chains.
Game within the game between those two.
1st and 10. Toss to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 on the run.
What a trade that was. Right in the middle of the season, it really helped start things for the 49ers on the right track. Because last year they started 3-4. Then they ran the table. John Lynch made that deal with Carolina. Of course, they give up draft picks. They really messed up the Trey Lance thing, so they don't have a lot of top picks.
G. Young, what up, man? What's going on with you tonight?
Basically.
Right. And you look at what he brings to this offense. It's the versatility, but it's that home run threat. I mean, every time he touches the ball, you hold your breath.
2nd and 6. Toss, McCaffrey. And he gets ripped down. That's going to be a flag. Face mask.
Around the neck here. Jihad Ward.
What are you doing, defense?
He's got to shake his head a little bit here.
And he's just smiling like it's nothing. All right.
A double team, just trying to set the edge of that defense. And the ball cuts back. He just throws his right hand up and obviously grabs a hold of that face mask.
Wow.
There were fouls by both teams on the play.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 68. Personal foul, face mask, defense number 55. These penalties offset, replay.
Listen, I said this last week. There is no way that you should have offsetting penalties for someone who's offside versus a personal foul. There's no way it should be equal.
And we'll do 2nd and 6 all over again.
Yeah, just trying to get up to the second level, and I'll tell you, McFadden is working his tail off tonight, trying to get in position and to make a play. And you can see McKivitt's got him around.
2nd and 6.
Yeah, McFadden with a big half. 2nd and 6. McCaffrey can't get away to the 9-yard line.
What's up, Geneva?
Bobby Okereke making the tackle. Will be 3rd down and 5.
It's 2 middle linebackers being asked to make plays.
I'm sure he'll pop in at some point. Text 713. Midge says, I agree. Exactly. Twisted, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's weird.
That time fighting through
It just doesn't make sense.
Both those guys playing with an aggressive mindset tonight there in the middle.
Niners have already had 7 third downs and converted 5 of them. This is the 8th.
3rd and 5.
Game tied almost halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Pressure.
Purdy
throws it high. That's caught. That's a touchdown. Wow.
And a flag is down on the far side of the 11-yard line. So for the moment, Ronnie Bell gets into the end zone.
It looked like he just heaved it up there, and Bell brought it down for the touchdown. But there's a flag.
So Ronnie Bell, rookie, 7th-round pick. At his first NFL reception tonight. Here's Hockley.
Offside. Defense number 53 was lined up in the neutral zone. The ruling on the field is a touchdown, which has been confirmed.
Well, there it is.
He's lined up all sides here, but he's got this option, or he's got McCaffrey coming underneath. That's what we talked about with Ayuk out. You still have a great receiver in the rookie.
I'm trying to see if that was just luck that he got that ball up like that.
A lot of confidence. A good job adjusting.
Because Purdy was definitely hurried. He was definitely rushed.
As he could.
Rookie on rookie with Banks covering on the play.
Extra point is up. It's good.
By Jake Moody,
and that's going to be 10 to 3 as your 49ers get on the board with Bell. I like it. They're trying to get me with the timeout, you guys. Timeout, commercial break. Ronnie Bell is a steal for us. I agree. I definitely agree.
Underneath. That's what we talked about with Ayuk out. You still have a great receiver in the rookie, Ronnie Bell.
So I don't know why we have this issue right now, but we'll figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout as these 49ers get the touchdown. Time for some wallering. What's up, Patty? What's going on with you? Watching on Amazon? Yeah, you know, it's all love. I know you guys pop in and out. You got to use those Prime benefits for sure. Shout out to Furious Storm, says ring that bell. Bang bang Niner gang. Shout out to you, Furious. Patty says, rather listen to you, Jay. I'd rather have you here, Patty. I'd rather have you here. Shout out to you.
Ring that bell. Bang bang 09er gang.
Actually, John should be the executive producer. Those guys aren't on strike.
Wow.
So it's 10-3.
That's pretty
so
funny.
hard to contain them. I mean, you have a couple series where you're feeling good and you're doing about all you can, right? But they have so many answers.
Shout out to you, Tech. I'm getting crushed. I'm 0-2 right now. I'm not happy about it.
They end up going
but I messed up because I didn't put the Steelers defense in last week, so it was my fault because I could have won. I would have won.
51 for the Giants.
And I would have been 1 of 1 this week.
Lynch and Shanahan, they come in 2017. So they had a lot of success with Jim
What's
Harbaugh.
up, Sheila?
Kind of a messy
What's going on with you?
Jim.
Antonio, what up?
He was Super Bowl, lost to his brother. And then you had Jim Tom Sula came in, and Chip Kelly was here for a year, and they really couldn't get it together. But then they brought in Lynch and Shanahan together. So far, so very good.
And as you know, I mean, most of these owners, when we travel around, the owners to the general manager to the head coach. We just saw it in Philadelphia.
All right, 1st and 10 for these G-men.
It's not by accident these teams win and have the best cultures, some of the best cultures in the league.
Jones, pressure, gets out of it. He's going to stay on his feet.
And he gets taken. Well, he gets rid of the ball. And let's see what they're going to call that because Drake Greenlaw was there.
Wow. I don't know what just happened, but he threw the ball after he was getting tackled out of bounds.
Little discussion going on right now.
So they're trying to figure out what is going on here.
Taking things away downfield. He really had nowhere to go. There's the athletic ability to keep the play alive. You see, as you said, our last second just threw it.
Incomplete. Wow. I don't know if that was smart or just him making a weird mistake, but shout out to you, Fury Storm, for the $2 donation. Says Giants team name changed to Little People. It's like politically correct, right?
And 25 on the play clock. 7-4-1.
I think have to add 6 seconds to the clock.
Thank you.
There you go. And the play clock starts at 25.
All right, here we go.
In the backfield,
Giants team name changed to Little People.
Jones, quick throw. That's going to be caught.
And it's caught. Not past the 30-yard line.
Myers will be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 for the Giants.
He found his 4th option, the check down. Watch the coverage in the back by the San Francisco defense take everything away. See that orbit motion taken away, downfield taken away, and his eyes went 1, 2, 3, came all the way back to the check down. And instead of being 3rd and 10, now you got a shot. It opens up the playbook here for Brian Dable.
3rd down, about 2.5. It's Darren Waller going to the slot. He hasn't caught a pass.
Jones goes down. He gets sacked. All right, so now we're starting to see the dismantling of the Giants that we expected.
Eagles. Another guy they've added to that fabulous front four.
And this is the beauty of being in 3rd down and rushing 4. You don't have to blitz. Keep talking about the offensive line. Lemieux is a guy who played some football back in 2020 during the COVID year.
Okay, when's the last time he was called a ball hog?
Hargrave just goes over it.
Gillen to punt. His last boot was 60 yards.
2013?
Again, a mile-high kick.
Yeah, like 2013.
Calls for and makes the fair
So
catch.
49ers will get the ball after the punt at their 26 as we take a quick timeout. Commercial break. There it is. All right. As far as our votes, 346 votes, 74% for the 49ers, holding it down. Shout out to you, Sabrina. What's going on with you tonight? Saturday, we have the Colorado game at 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. People have been requesting me to do it, so I'm going to make it happen. And we're going to see what Colorado can do against those Ducks. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fun time. It's probably going to be a little crazy. For some reason, college gets a little wild. More wild than the NFL game sometimes. Well, I say that loosely because playoffs can get really crazy, championships. But it can be week 3, and a college game just can go absolutely nuts. So we're going to do it. We're going to have some fun with it, and make sure you guys are here. All right. Quick shout-out to Mr. Kojak coming through with a $10 donation. It says graveyard for a couple months, so Mondays and Thursdays will be a streaming must. Waiting for that 49er defense to roll me some points. Let's go. Shout out to you, Mr. Kojak. Thank you for the $10 donation, my friend. Thank you for the support. Legendary Pest Control. Jay, you like college or NFL better? NFL. I like NFL. But I feel like college is more, they play with more heart. You know, they care about it a little bit more. So, Furious says, Neon Dion, Jay Reason, broadcast in Colorado. Yes. Yeah, we're going to do Colorado. Sheila says, great news. Jay cannot wait for the Colorado game. Love Coach Prime class act. Yeah, I'm excited for it. So, yeah. Big in the Holiday says, I know actors are striking because studios want to own their digital content. This way, they could use old footage or redo new and film without hiring. The actors would be stuck with said studio. I'm not trying to get into the political stuff tonight.
Graveyard for a couple months. So Mondays and Thursdays will be a streaming must. Waiting for that 09er def to roll me some points. Woo.
His ulnar collateral ligament in his right elbow during the NFC Championship game in January. For the surgery, Purdy told us Dr. Keith Meister was able to use a cutting-edge technique, implanting a high-tech stabilizing tape known as a UCL internal brace.
Yeah, you got the actors and the writers striking, right? Yeah.
Throwing elbow. That allowed for a more aggressive recovery plan, and guys, as Brock told us, he was throwing just 12 weeks after surgery.
It's amazing. I don't know about you, anatomical animations. I got to look out of the corner of my eye.
You said that this morning.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. All right, I guess we'll use that.
Well done. If you're in med school.
All right,
From
first
the
and 10.
27-yard line, they begin this drive. Purdy,
play action. And it's going to be thrown incomplete to Samuel, too high.
Purdy, of course, was the
couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10.
He's on a very relatively cheap. He is by far the lowest paid starting quarterback in the league. He's making a little less than $900,000 this year. We asked him yesterday. I said, "Are you living in an Airbnb here?" He's got a roommate.
It's a cow, yeah.
What do you mean, Chastity?
You're making $900,000. They're not setting up a GoFundMe page for you.
Right. But I thought it was great to hear him say it's almost like being at Ames back in college.
2nd and 10.
You know, the lifestyle that he has, living with an offensive lineman, sharing rent.
From the 27.
Pressure, quick throw.
Caught.
Ooh, big hit. And that's going to be Mitchell.
It was Elijah Mitchell. He was going to be stopped a little short of the first down.
As I think it's going to be short of the first.
Forward progress at just a little short of it.
3rd and 1.
Isaiah Simmons to your right, 19, is just hustling to make a play, but he pushed him almost across that first down line.
Interior, yeah, man.
So it's another 3rd down for these guys.
3rd and inches.
Their money on 3rd down tonight, 6 out of 8, and some of them have been real long. This time 3rd and inches,
and McCaffrey, big first down, using the stiff arm.
Another 5 or 6 yards. Wow.
He's fired up. Let's go.
What he did last week to the Rams with that big run that he had, and at the end, that big stiff arm that
do you think the 49ers will be a good team this year? Yeah, they're a great team right now.
He's doing like a Derrick Henry impersonation.
They're a great
these
team.
Last couple weeks. That's the rookie Banks, just throwing him around and picking up more yards.
Gain of 12. 49ers have 187 yards and the Giants 51.
Shout out to you, Sheila. Happy birthday to
Mitchell,
your granddaughter. Mitchell, nice move. He's got space. Big first down.
To the 33-yard line. He goes. Tackled there by Xavier McKinney. First down.
Nice job by McKivitz here, the right tackle. Watch him get around and make a nice block. Also some good blocks downfield. That's one thing about
Yeah, Brian, it is a little weird, right?
They love to make catches. Also hustle downfield, and they turn these good runs into great runs because of what they're able to do against that secondary. They force the corners to make tackles, and they get on the safeties.
1st and 10.
18 yards there. Niners have rushed for 79 in the first half.
Hand off.
Once again.
Mitchell goes nowhere. No gain on the run.
Third-year man at Louisiana.
Second down.
What's ahead for these guys? Arizona comes here next week, and then Dallas comes to town in week 5. Giants, meanwhile, they're
A
off
week
for
5
11
game.
days, and their next game is the Monday nighter.
It's going to be crazy.
In the Meadowlands against Seattle. And as we mentioned before,
I can't wait for that
Barkley
one.
Saying that it's a high ankle sprain. Initially, it was listed as just a regular ankle sprain. The high is normally more insidious. We don't know.
2nd and 9.
He thinks he has a chance to play a week from Monday. 2nd and 9.
High.
Batted in the air.
Wow. Batted in the air and then brought down by Bell. First down.
Was hit as he tried to make the catch, and the 49ers get a lucky break.
Wow.
Corey Jackson makes a great play on the football. We've been seeing
When
this
that
a
ball
lot
goes
of
up in the air, everybody just holds their breath.
Good job. We've seen one that
And the
inside
49ers are
technique
lucky
there.
to bring that thing
Samuel
down because
coming
it could have been a
again on
pick.
one of these crossers and slants. He gets a hand on the ball, but what a heads-up play by Ronnie Bell. Good job of not quitting on it. Heads up, looking for the football, and comes down with a bit nice gain.
From the 18-yard line. Mitchell
Handoff. Mitchell.
Said that Ronnie Bell with Mitchell picking up
And
about
he'll get
4 or
5 on the run. 2nd and 5.
More than he would normally because of Brandon Ayuk being
So
inactive.
Bell's getting some burn, showing his worth.
I covered all these college guys about him, and I said, man, they couldn't have handpicked a better fit in the 7th round than they found with Ronnie Bell as far as fitting into the culture.
They're pretty good in the 7th round, by the way.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
2nd and 5. 41 is McFadden, who's had a big half. They're going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, 2-minute warning.
A brace of minutes left in the first half.
All right. Let's say people mentioned Allstott. Allstott was a whole different kind of player. This man would literally run you over. He would drag you on his back. You would grab at his legs. He is still running with you attached to his thigh. All right. Allstott was a different player. That's from a different time. And we cannot compare people who are playing in this current league to Mr. Allstott. Let him stay in his own lane because that's exactly where he was. Quick timeout. Shout out to you, Purple. What's up, Michelle? How you doing tonight? Columbus, Ohio. Living the dream? I'm sure you didn't mean that sarcastically at all. Not at all. Silverado in Thailand says Allstott was a freak. Listen, the man was ridiculous. Man, everybody's saying they had a rough day today. What's going on? Jay, to brighten up your day. It's football. It's Thursday. Work, school should be over. You gotta leave that stuff where it's at.
George Kittle, always the character.
Oh, yeah, one of a kind. Middle of a game, looking up at the sky cam, having a little fun during the TV timeout.
All right, here we go.
Tonight.
2nd and 5.
What a career he's had, man, I tell you.
Brian, I said that same thing, too. I think it is going back to a defensive season.
2nd down and 5.
Handoff to Debo. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And you get a flag down.
I just love to see McCaffrey. Anytime you're a high-profile back in the NFL, you get a lot of carries, but this is why his teammates love him. Look at 23 on the left. Double team with Kittle.
Offense number 71.
It's going to come.
Oh, wow.
Penalty.
All these guys do this. Samuel does it. McCaffrey does it. It's just an unselfish bunch, and they get a rare hold and a mistake there by the best left tackle in the game, Williams.
He's been flagged twice tonight.
I think he's trying to say, wait a second, he got me. He just pulls McFadden towards him.
Yeah, he pulled him down.
McFadden's in almost every play tonight.
2nd and 15.
He's effective there, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, Trent arguing his case.
It's a veteran move. He tried to pull that off, pulling the defender towards him, falling on his back.
The 21-yard line. Ball back at the 21, 2nd down and 13.
Purple said, don't be hating on these 49ers.
Lines up there with frequency.
Quick throw, McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard.
20-yard line. And again, the Niners with a 3rd down.
Big part of what this offense does.
Shout out to Clayton, says, I've been watching on TV, but with all the penalty and all-star talk, I decided to jump on the computer and talk mess with y'all. Shout out to you, Clayton. Yeah, join the conversation, man. Join the convo.
McCaffrey, of course, so far over 100 yards already in his first half with 145 yards they threw through the air. So,
what up, Jonas? Made it in late. Had to take my birthday girl out to eat. Tomorrow's her 4th birthday. Happy birthday
of the players that they have to work
to your birthday girl there, Jonas. Happy birthday, man.
Problem with the Giants tonight, they can't get off the field on 3rd down. 49ers are 7 for 9 on 3rd. And again, a couple of them in 3rd and long, as is the case
3rd and 12.
12.
At the 20.
4-man rush.
Purdy throws high. It's going to be caught. Kittle, first down, but there's a flag.
At the moment, it looks like Kittle is just a little bit short of it. But Leonard Williams came in and really laid one on Brock Purdy. And that's going to be the call. Meanwhile, you've got Adoree Jackson in pain.
Roughing the passer, defense number 99.
Wow.
The penalty's half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down.
Leonard Williams is one-on-one with Aaron Banks and actually does a really nice job using his hands. And I think it's the way he landed on Purdy draws the foul. It was late. It was all his weight coming down on top of Purdy.
New York has charged a timeout because they had an injury on the play inside 2 minutes. It does not matter that there was a penalty on the play. Charge timeout, New York, they're second.
Is that normally how that goes?
So the timeout.
When there's a penalty and there's an injured player, you still have to sacrifice the timeout?
Now down to 1. Closer than we thought to this point, but big stop here for the Giants.
Yeah, 8 of 10 now in this first half on 3rd down. And just when it looks like they get him to 3rd and 12, they got a shot to get off the field or force a field goal. And Purdy makes a play and another
in the final 2 minutes?
Yeah. You know, Kittle makes that catch. He's about 4 or 5 yards short of the first down. Fights through 2 Giants. And he had the yardage even without the penalty to pick up the first. So frustrating for Brian Dable and Wink Martindale that they played pretty well, all things considered.
All right, so 1st and goal now after the penalty.
Not able to cash in on those 3rd downs.
Regardless, it's the Giants' best first half in the 3 games.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
For what that's worth. 1st and goal.
McCaffrey, run up the middle, easy touchdown. Making it look easy. 49ers, touchdown.
McCaffrey now has scored a touchdown in 12 consecutive games. including the playoffs. And that time 11 plays, 6 runs, 5 passes, and they go all the way in for 73 yards.
Little double team on the right side. Burford 74. McKivitz goes up to that linebacker right
so
there.
shifty.
That hole opens up so
He's got
quickly.
great vision.
The way McCaffrey gets down,
You know, he puts his head down. He protects the ball.
Puts a lot of stress on that defense.
He's got speed.
Rookie Jake Moody.
You can't ask for anything else.
Single extra point in college.
All right, so quick timeout, commercial break as these 49ers go up 17-3, and I guess this is the game we expected. Minute 40 left in the clock. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to Furious Storm for the $2 super chat. Says CMC is the GOAT of running backs and he's white. Go 49ers. The color has nothing to do with it. It's a great running back. My goodness. Ridiculous.
CMC is the GOAT of RBS and he's white. Go 09ers.
That's like saying like Eminem's a top 5 rapper and he's white. We know that. He's just a rapper like anybody else. Doesn't change because of the color of skin. No, I do not, Eric. Please explain it to me, sir. I do not know what that means. You guys are too much. Too much! Oh, I can't go. Without a doubt, you can always expect Ryan to come in with something else crazy to say. Furious Storm says it's just a cool bonus fact.
It's just a cool bonus fact, smile.
I can't deal, man. You guys are on one tonight. Absolutely on one. This is wild.
Down 17-3 with a minute and 40 left in the first half.
Here he comes.
And a fair catch is called for. That's a new rule here as Eric Gray brings it in at the goal line.
Number 20 gave a fair catch and caught the ball. The ball we placed at the 25-yard line.
I mentioned the minute 40, one timeout. You and I talking there just before we came back. They did defer when they won the toss. They will start the second half with the ball. Saquon Barkley, if you're just joining us, not playing tonight. Offensive line, some injuries. This offense has really been challenged to go up against one
Niners
of the top
40-3
in the league, especially on a short week. See if they can put something together here.
All right, 1st and 10 for your Giants.
Pass is going out here.
And that's a nice tackle.
Clock continues to run, gain of a couple. Second down.
Minute 30 and counting.
So much focus on
2nd and 8.
Jones, but these receivers got to win and get some separation.
Over the middle, that's caught, but a little shy of the first down. So they finally called Darren Waller's number. Fred Warner is there to make the stop. Coming up to the line.
You know, you would think that you'd have a little bit more pep in your step
Warner in coverage.
going into halftime. It's 3rd and 2.
That's caught. And enough for
another short pass.
But they're picking it up in little
All right, so they're playing for a field goal.
Clock right. Down under 50 seconds.
Shout out to Cardell. What up, ya? Jones throws.
Darius Slayton
And Slate, I think he caught that.
Makes the catch and gets out of bounds at the 45.
Wow, what a catch.
Lenore covering on the play. So 32 seconds. Gain of 17. Giants trying to get into field goal range for Gano.
Great job by Breida, the backup running back in for Barkley. He's off to the left to the quarterback. Blitz came from the right. He worked
32 seconds.
To pick up Greenlaw there on that blitz.
I mean, you got to go for the bomb one time, right?
Pressure. Caught and then falling down, and because of that, the clock continues to run. Campbell trying to get out of bounds, could not. And the Giants take their final timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
25 seconds.
For 120 years.
Yeah, I just don't see why they go for these short passes when they know they're in a time crunch and need to move down the field. You have all this green in front of you. This has been a really weird start to the season with these coaches and their offensive coordinators and how they're figuring out these plays. And now I kind of basically see why Justin Fields said what he said, because I get it. I get it.
Hufanga, the safety, comes out after that last play. George Odom comes in.
Hard 804 says Daniel Jones, Pro Bowl Hall of Fame.
From the 38-yard line.
Oh, 2nd and 3.
Jones trying to get him close enough, and it's dropped over the middle that time. Darren Waller was. You know, Kirk, it's really simple. The offense hasn't been able to do anything basically since that first drive. And they can't get off the field on 3rd down, the defense. Killer.
Yeah, I mean, those two things have hurt the rhythm and the flow of this game for the Giants. And just a little
Fields has no room to talk. He has zero field vision. I'm just saying, let the man play with the gloves off. You know, let him go out there and what's the worst that could happen? He loses.
And unable to get out of bounds, so they have to burn that timeout. Puts a lot of pressure now on Jones to get not just first down yardage, but kill the clock.
3rd and 3. Pressure. Pass too high. Intended there for Isaiah Hodgins. Had a big second half last week. Lenore covering on the play. So the Giants right now, the line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. So
Josh, at the 49ers.
56-yard field goal.
Both those defensive, are actually Armstead. And how about that move by Bosa going around Azudu? Just got right around him. And
Cardell said Commanders are going to destroy the Bills.
That's probably a completion.
Man, you guys are going hard for these Commanders. It's so funny. It is so funny as the Giants will kick a field goal. And it's going to be perfectly down the middle. That's good.
Down the middle.
Score will be 17-6 now.
Giants with a couple of field goals tonight to make it now 17-6. And as you say, Kirk, they will get the ball.
I literally just got a comment. Where was it at? It was a comment. Washington is not a pushover like Las Vegas. Don't let success against a weak team lead you to believe that Buffalo can recreate that game in Week 3. Buffalo is going into a dangerous game on Sunday. They could very easily lose.
They got to talk about trying to get back into this game, and that field goal helps and get the ball to start the second half.
Numbers tell the story.
This was well thought out and written, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness.
19 minutes and 47 seconds, so 2-1.
A dangerous Commanders team. Dangerous. What are they, Russell Wilson? Are they going to beat us with a sub?
Jones 12 out of 17, only 91 yards, so a total of only 88 yards on 24 plays for the Giants, about 3.5 per play. And the Niners will have it at the 25. Coming up on the State Farm halftime show, Carissa with her trained animals. And the boys they'll talk about Nick Bosa, they'll talk about taking away Darren Waller. Tony would know all about that. Purdy's first half improvements coming up at the half. There they are.
What's up, Ms. Diamond? What's going on with you?
5. That's a fun pregame, I got to tell you.
Pre, halftime, post game, they got it all.
Dinners, you name it. Well, you got a little action going on here at the end of the half. Trent Williams being walked away.
It looked like Trent Williams and A'Shawn Robinson got tied up there.
The team stay on the field.
Well, he gave him a little.
Brian, you might want to refresh, bro.
Stay on the field, please. The half is not over.
Watch this little push.
What?
71. Boom. A'Shawn came right at him and stops right before. Steps right into him. I think Brian Dable reacting to that.
Yeah.
That left hook by Trent Williams.
Shout out to you, Silverado.
So the Niners are all ready to go to the locker
Well,
room.
the teams
Giants
both
come
go
out
to
of the
their
field.
sidelines.
There's still
Both teams to their sidelines.
6 seconds. And
Ref,
Sean
get it
Hockenson,
together. What are we doing?
whose dad was a well-respected.
Really?
Sean doesn't
He said
quite
nobody
have
leave the field. Now it's get to your sidelines. Make up your mind.
He's working on it. Tough task.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 71. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 91. These penalties offset. It's second down.
That's 3 fouls on Trent Williams tonight. That's kind of a stop the presses thing.
And that last one just unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know,
Are they going to add some time to the clock, too?
Go home.
Loses his cool there a little bit. They're going to get A'Shawn Robinson off the field for the Giants.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So it gives the concessionaires a little extra time to sell their wares, their food.
All right, so there it is. We're heading to halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 17-6. I have to make a quick phone call, grab some food, and get rehydrated, and I will be back. Yeah, I mean, someone could do trivia in the chat. One of the mods, if you guys want to do trivia. Purple, Luta, Michelle. One of you guys can hold it down.
start the second half. Really opened up, seems like, the entire offense and the way they played.
Fair catch by Gray. Al Michaels with Kirk Herbstreit. And let's go down to Kaylee Hartung.
Hey guys, after dominating the time of possession 2-1 in that first half, Kyle Shanahan told me he's feeling really good about his team and he feels like they could get going on a roll here. He said we just can't hurt ourselves.
Number 74 is eligible. 74.
He said they have got to keep moving the chains just like they did in the first half, where third down was key, as we saw. And Brian Dable pointed out that third down was big on both sides. He wants his team to take care of the ball. I asked if he could find a spark like he did on Sunday, getting the ball back here. He looked at me, smiled, and said, we'll see.
Well, we'll see. We'll start with the running back carrying for a gain of a yard, maybe two. That's Gary Brightwell. You saw Breida starting the game. Brightwell picks up a couple, second down and 8.
And of course, with Saquon Barkley out, you know the run game is going to be impacted. But that first half, and I know they didn't have the ball a lot, but the backs collectively only 4 carries and 12 yards. So I'm sure Dable looking at that and saying, listen, we don't need to hang our hat on this run game, but we got to at least show it.
All right,
Can't
second and
become
8
that one-dimensional
for these Giants.
Second down and 8. Swing it out. Room to roam. Brightwell.
Nice run. First down for these Giants.
The swing pass picks up the first down on a game of 13.
Yeah, and giving Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers some of their own medicine here, getting him in motion. The Niners do not respond. Nobody runs with him. He's able to outflank this defense, and he hits him in stride, and kind of an extension, really, of the run game. Just get it out in the flat and give your back, Brightwell, some space to run.
The 40. Brightwell again. Can he turn the corner?
Brightwell
No, he cannot.
gets brought down, hard tackle.
Burks, number 48.
And that'll be a loss of about
Takes him
1.
down just about at the line of scrimmage.
He's got some range. You know, he's so used to seeing Warner and Greenlaw in there working together. That time Burks, 6'3", 233 pounds. Showing some good
Shout out to you,
range and
Tactical.
speed. That's the tough thing on the Giants. It's one thing to try to put a 10 or 12 play drive together. If they're going to hang in this game, they're going to have to hit some explosives downfield, which, as you talk about, maybe a Hyatt or a
Second
Slater
11.
downfield.
Right, as they did last week. That pass to Hyatt was gigantic.
Jones going to keep it. He's going to run.
Jones.
And he'll get brought down. It's maybe 4 yards.
Dre Greenlaw.
Third down.
Makes the tackle. Giants third down and 7.
Bob, I'm going to do the Colorado game on Saturday at 3.
Second year.
And then
The Dables have 6 children.
I'll drop the schedule for Sunday on Saturday.
That's crazy, right?
And then obviously Monday night's going to be the Eagles and
The Jets was 7.
the Buccaneers.
Third and 7.
3rd and 7. Pressure. Jones gets out of it.
Jones racing away. with
Throws
good speed.
incomplete.
Coverage was good. Pressure was put on. Intended for Darius Slayton. So it's 4th down.
Nobody able to
So
get
Neil
off. This
says,
is
depending
press
on what
coverage,
he
press
loses
man. You
is the
see this
question.
off to the right, these receivers. Look at the defensive
What do you
backs.
mean?
Just challenging them, trying to affect the timing. They know how quickly that rush can get in there. They really work together. When they press like that, they're hoping to just make that quarterback hold the ball and allow
What you talking about,
Armstead,
Willis?
Hargrave, and Bosa and Jackson be able to get in there, and that's exactly how it played out.
As the Giants will punt.
Gillen's punt. Flag thrown. McLeod from
And there's
the
going to be a
9,
flag on the 49ers.
tackled at the 14-yard line. Cam Brown makes a stop. Get the call from Sean Hockley in a minute.
Shout out to
The Giants
DFA.
start with 1 first down,
It's
and
Let's Go
that's it
Niner gang.
on that drive.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 35. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the kick. First down, timeout.
Tactical, I know, bro. It's all love, man. You know.
About
People got to realize.
miles away is the-
I would hope, apart from the 1% that takes, me super serious. This is all entertainment. right? As we get to this quick commercial break, this is entertainment. So, there's the 1% that really gets mad about a prediction or gets mad that I chose a certain team. And, oh, believe me, there's been some trolls. We've definitely had some trolls, and I've had my fair share of conversations with them over the years and the seasons. But yeah, without a doubt, I would never think that, especially of you. There's been some really, really mad people out there, like Bob Evans. Anytime I drop a Cowboys prediction video, if I don't say they're going to win, he threatens to serve me bad breakfast one day. That's just, what it is. I have to accept that. So I know when I'm dropping a Cowboys prediction video that I'm going to have to deal with Bob Evans, and it's really a shame. Cardell says, Jay, you need to find the NWA theme play for the Commanders. Yeah, I'll look for it, bro. I'll look for it. Tactical says, Jay, my Titans against your Browns Sunday, $2 big money, win or lose. I don't bet. We can make it you can make it something material. We could do something material. But yeah, I'm not betting. Mark says, at least he's consistent. Listen, what's funny? I remember when people were so mad when I was like super biased, because at one point I really was. Like when I first started, I was heavily biased, like Bills, you guys already know. For those who don't know, I was super biased. And then obviously as the time went on and the channel grew, I was like, listen, if I'm going to really do this, I can't be biased. I have to look at the stats. I have to call the games fairly. And, that's the only way that I could be known as being legitimate when it comes to these power rankings in these predictions. So that's why. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. What's up, Faded? Faded is number 1 in my fantasy league right now, and I am so jelly. That's the word. That I am 0-2. Shout out to you, Faded. Hold down the number 1 spot. Let's see if you can keep it going.
Starting 3-4 tonight in their home opener, trying to go to 3-0 on the season.
Hand off. McCaffrey gets maybe a yard on the run.
McCaffrey.
Now let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS, and it is Christian McCaffrey. A game that you're
Tactical, we could do something like that.
See from him running the ball,
yeah, we could do something like that.
48 yards of his 61 yards after contact. I tell you, I don't know if people really.
Well, Faded, I lost last week because I didn't put in the Steelers defense. So yeah,
finish that one off and has a touchdown.
That was the only thing I did wrong.
Plus 29 on his scrimmage yards, over expected. So another great first half.
2nd and 7.
Well, that's messed up right from the start here.
Terrible play call by the 49ers.
Got the ball. Fortunate to get back on top of that.
Bob says, better open your next omelet, Jay. That sounds kind of weird. I don't want any part of that, Bob. I'm good, man. I don't know what you got going on over there with omelets and stuff, but I'm okay.
I don't think he was just expecting the ball. I mean, it was a good snap.
Yeah.
Retain possession. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8. Pressure. Good throw. It's going to be caught just short.
A little bit short.
About a yard short.
There. Tackle made by Darnay Holmes for the moment, saving the first down.
Look at Bob. Look at Bob and Jonas. Wanting these 49ers to lose.
Just to the right of that.
Sorry, incomplete. They call it incomplete here. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Giants defense. You can do it. You can do it for the Cowboys.
See, the ball kind of brings him back short of the first down marker. And that ball
Shout out to Sean
out.
Snyder
Tight
for following on
coverage
Facebook.
there
Thanks a
by
lot,
Darnay
man.
Holmes. See the ball clearly out.
So Wisnowski to punt.
Oh, that ball came out, but there's a flag. There's no way they're going to allow this. There's no way.
49ers think they have recovered it, but we'll see what the flag is about.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to let this stand.
As he was trying to get ready to return the punt.
Looked like it.
All right, so he's running to get the ball, calls a fair catch.
Fair catch as well.
There's contact right there.
Yeah, there was contact.
Shamar John Charles is the.
I mean, it was light, though. It was light contact. He didn't.
So fair catch call for. Contact was made.
Fair catch interference. Kicking team number 38. This is a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, New York.
This will be their best field position of the night.
Yeah, getting a much shorter field.
All right, so that does make things a little interesting. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this game's not too far away. This is uncomfortably close for the 49ers right now. Like, Dallas didn't have to worry. But if I was a 49ers fan, I'd be like, all right, if they score here, then what kind of conversation are we having? Like, really? Because the Giants did prove that they can come back last week. And, yeah, we know it was the Cardinals. But the reality is they're a football team as well. Timeout. You know how many TVs and jerseys they sell in Texas every year? Yeah. Oh, man. Nancy says, don't mess with Texas. Yeah. Well, you know, we ain't gonna mess with Texas, but we definitely gonna mess with some of them Cowboys fans. That is for sure. Shout out to you, Alan K.
The other night had to resod the field.
We got a new field for that?
The whole thing.
Shout out to Simpsons. I love Texas.
Live after
some of my exes are from there.
Name a better receiver.
I was going to make a joke, but I can't do it tonight. Can't do it tonight.
Sets the bar.
Absolutely. So Breida back in.
All right, first and 10.
From the 37-yard line.
Pressure.
Jones fires, has an open
Jones
man.
gets it away.
It's Campbell.
It's going to be about 7.
Nick Bosa's done a
Second
good job
and
of trying
3.
to disrupt this offense in a variety of ways. If you could tell, third game back, he's working himself back into football shape, working through double teams when they chip him, involved in the run game, keeping him short here at the first down, here at the sack, almost a safety. And I think in this second half, as the Giants become even more and more predictable with the pass, they're going to have to use more than one to try to keep him off of Daniel Jones.
Pressure.
Second and 3.
Deep throw.
Time, throws down
incomplete. Of course it's going to be pass interference because, you know, 49ers just forgot how to play defense this game. Wow.
How about putting Waller at tight end?
Defense number 2. The ball will be placed at the spot.
Not just flexed out, but lined
Oh,
up.
just give him a touchdown.
All the way out as a wide receiver, gets matched
Come
up.
on, Lenore.
Lenore also is a corner, and that's just a size advantage where Jones wants to try to put the ball either behind him to make him work back and affect the defender, where he has to work through that defender.
I know. I'll stop playing the ball and I'll play the person because that's what I get paid to do.
22-yard penalty, first down and goal now from the 8-yard line. And a big hole, and bulling his way is Matt Breida for a touchdown.
Didn't I call it? Touchdown for the Giants.
Belly up tonight. You're wrong. 17.
Just give him the touchdown.
12.
I told you it was coming.
They keep the offense back.
Just give it to him.
Breida looking over to the sideline to try to make it a 3-point game.
Watch the rookie center, John Michael Schmitz Jr. Good job of affecting Greenlaw, but that's just hard running. I mean, he did not hesitate. Matt Breida, known for his downhill running style and his speed.
They're going to go for 2.
49er.
Matt Breida,
touchdown.
the midge.
5 minutes into the second half. Conversion cuts it to a field goal.
And Jones will get wrapped up. He goes down.
Stays at 5 points.
5-point game.
Eric Armstead and Bosa are right there.
I knew as soon as that flag was thrown that I was going to lead to an easy touchdown for the Giants. It is now a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 17-12. Giants, I told you, ladies and gentlemen, everybody expected this game to be, oh yeah, 49ers are going to go out there 50-3. They're going to do exactly what Dallas did. And before this game, I was like, you know what? Obviously, I'm sticking with my predictions because I don't flip-flop like some people, and I don't go back and delete comments or edit comments like some people and change my predictions to make it look like I was smarter than what I am. I stand on my predictions. I picked the team, but I did feel like this was going to be more of a game than what everybody said it was going to be. So there you go. Nancy says, excuse me, I voted for San Francisco. Excuse me. I gotta get the soundbite, yo. I gotta do it. Where's it at?
Maybe I am insane. Maybe I am insane. And maybe it's time for you to find out how insane I am. Yeah.
As we get to this timeout commercial break, 10 minutes left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 5-point game. 17-12. The over-under was 45.5. Tactical? Yeah, 45.5. Right there, I think it was. So much just went on. Ralph says, I voted for San Francisco as well. 75% out of almost 400 votes. That's 400 people voting, and 75% chose the 49ers. The consensus was 80% anyways. If you guys remember, that was the general consensus before the game started. So there you go.
The 3 postseason games last year, remember, he held out until the end. Just getting himself in a football shape. Giants only 25 yards on the ground tonight, but those included 8 on that run by Breida for the touchdown. And Christian McCaffrey, 90 total yards and a touchdown.
Kyle Shanahan's approach, I think, compared to where this game was at halftime, where they seemed to feel like they were in control. Now the Giants, just like last week, they start to make a push here in this second half. Changes the complexion.
Gano sending it down to Ray McLeod. Start the drive from the 25-yard line. Purdy
Pierce is not worried.
14 of 24, 157.
I love the confidence. You need to have it in life.
Martindale calling the defensive signals. The 49ers don't have a designated offensive.
But you also got to pay attention to momentum swings.
One of the best, if not the best, in the entire national
And if
football
the
league.
49ers get stopped here, that's a big momentum change.
How he puts these plays
Here we
together.
go.
Pre-snap
First and a dime.
motions, the runs, the play action, the way they look so similar. He said, you know,
Shout out to you,
9 years
Nancy.
before this,
First
7
and a
years,
dime.
15 years been calling this offense.
From the 25-yard line.
Fake.
Purdy.
Purdy throws. It's going to be caught.
Wide open, making the grab.
Debo Samuel.
Still on his feet and picking up
Still on his feet.
Debo Samuel.
Big plays. Debo. Let's go.
At the 34-yard line. What a run.
All-Star, what up?
Nice job of finding that hole right behind the linebackers on a crosser by Samuel. So dangerous when you get worried
40
about
yards.
the run game. They can sneak either
40
Kittle
yards
or Samuel
on the
behind
play.
that offensive line and that run game. Again, the eye candy before the snap, moving the tight end from the left to your right, fake to McCaffrey. See the backers just trying to get back in position. Goes right over top of McFadden.
4 catches, 83 yards.
Purdy in trouble, and he goes down.
And taken down for the
Big sack.
Leonard Williams is
Giants
that
defense.
catch reminded me of Mark Bavaro for the Giants at Candlestick Park in a game in 1986.
Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat.
I did.
Thank you for the donation, sir. Says y'all were saying. Yawn.
Giant about that 1986 season with Parcells leading him. Bill Belichick was the defensive coordinator. Bavaro played on the team.
Sack
Bill
4 of
Sims
7
had a
on the
Super Bowl
parlay.
for the ages.
How many sacks you got for the parlay?
Team, they finally had their breakthrough moment
Yep.
with Parcells, and they had to beat the Niners in order to get there.
Second down.
Big
Long.
throw. It's going to be caught.
Big tight end.
Kittle.
Picks up about 13.
Georgie.
Very similar. The backers out of position.
Why don't you come down here,
Just the
Georgie?
respect you have to have for that run game. Watch the backers react.
Y'all know they making it into Pennywise, right?
Got the motion.
Y'all were saying.
Fake. The backers are up, and there it is again. What's great is how quickly Brock Purdy makes that decision. It's a quarterback-friendly offense when you know where to go with the ball and you have answers. Quick little fake, backers up, ball goes right over top of them again for big yards.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Sliding left, throwing deep into
Ooh,
traffic.
almost
No good.
picked off.
Samuel.
And there's a flag.
Is down at the 19-yard line. So is there a hold at that spot?
Yeah, he got a hold of the jersey.
It's going to be in the
Darnay
defense.
Holmes holding on to Deebo Samuel on the route. Not at the end of the route, but as he gets to the stem, right about
Before the pass
there.
was thrown, holding. Defense number
You'll see
30.
the jersey right there,
This is a
the
5-yard
shirt.
penalty and an automatic first down.
That was 3rd down and 4.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just hold him all the way down the
They
field.
were already
All
in
the
field
way.
range. Now, of course, looking for more from the 24-yard line on first down halfway through the 3rd quarter.
Purdy's been on fire on 3rd down. 7 of 9, 112 yards and a touchdown.
First and 10 now. Fresh set of downs.
Kittle to the slot on the right side.
Toss, McCaffrey.
Flip back.
And he'll get about
to the
4.
20-yard line. Of course, they use so
Second
much.
and
McCaffrey
6.
Takes it there. So much motion. So, it's funny.
Timothy
because
says, I
when
love
Mike
omelets.
Shanahan was coaching the
Oh,
Broncos
making
at
me
one point,
hungry.
led them to back-to-back Super Bowls. I think Sports Illustrated
We'll
called him
get you about
the
4 to 5 eggs.
So this is like Mastermind Junior, right?
Imagine what it was like
And,
for him growing up with his dad.
There's Mike.
If you need to, you can stretch it a little bit. If you don't need to, then obviously you can just go with those 5 eggs. But I like to stretch it just a little bit.
He put Kyle on the staff. He put
Make
Sean
sure that you
McVay
put
on
your
the staff.
your
How'd that
flame
work
on a
out?
medium
Second
heat.
and
You don't want to
6.
burn the sides. You want to get a nice flip going. And then, get your toppings, your onions, your ham, a little green pepper.
Stiff arms, and that should net the
Maybe
first
want to throw
down.
some turkey on there,
Takes a shot out of bounds
some
there.
Bob Evans sausage.
Thibodeau put the pressure on.
And, make sure you season that thing up nice.
And Martindale doing a good job of mixing up man and zone.
I like to mix it up on the cheese sometimes, maybe a little Monterey Jack, throw it in there. And then garnish it.
Just finds that check down.
And there's your omelet, sir.
First down yard.
There's your omelet.
Not a bad check down. Get it to 23.
First and 10.
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey gets about 7
Guys,
yards.
this Giants secondary is without rookie corner Deontay Banks. He left the field
Shout out to
before
you,
the
Timothy.
half. We haven't seen him since. We're told he's questionable to return with a right arm injury.
Meanwhile, we're in the red zone.
Jackson moves over to that spot.
2nd and 4.
Darnay Holmes Now on the sideline.
Yeah, when they're in nickel, Darnay Holmes now will work that nickel, and they'll move Adari Jackson.
Come on, I'll show you how it's done.
Where he's more
Timothy,
familiar
I've been cooking for a long time, man. Long time.
But it does flip Trey Hawkins now from
family
the
on a
left
couple
over to right.
restaurants, so yeah. I can show you a thing or two as well, my friend. As McCaffrey loses some yards.
There's that Micah McFadden.
Wow.
His college ball at Indiana, 5th-round pick last year, having a night.
Usually you
Mac
would
and
see
cheese
these
in a
double
month?
team work
Yes,
up
sir.
to the backers right here. They want to
Well,
be one
a
of the
little bit
ones to be
over a
able to
month.
come up and be able to take
But
away
I might have to make that in a
but
week.
because he is downhill so quickly, they're unable to climb.
I might have to
work
make
at a
that
double
soon,
team,
yeah.
climb to the second level. 68 would love to, McKivitz would love to be able to make
Jay,
that
what do the
block,
Bills
but
play
man,
and what
McFadden
games are you going to
succeeded
stream on
tonight.
Sunday?
Great play.
They play the Commanders on
3rd and
Sunday.
8.
That's the 1 o'clock game.
5 minutes left in the 3rd. Fired over the middle into traffic and incomplete. A flag comes in again.
Wow.
Contact there. Kittle was the
Yeah,
intended
just give it to
receiver.
him. Just give him the easy touchdown. Brian, don't get mad, Brian. Don't get mad. You see what's going on.
Kidding.
You see what's going on.
I'm going to have to
Get your
agree with
guys
him.
together.
There was initial contact by Thibodeau, but if they're going to call this on Xavier McKinney, I just don't see the contact. He didn't see the football, but I don't think he hits it. I don't think he touches it. There's a little push there.
Right.
Now watch McKinney, 29, react.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal contact, defense number 5.
We're going to call it on
This is a
that
5-yard
initial
penalty
push.
and an automatic first down.
And Terry McCauley
Unbelievable.
agrees with that call.
This
He
is
does not.
this is absolutely
Dable
wild.
does not.
Dable is aggravated.
Yeah, I mean, that's a gigantic play.
Terry, you want to hop on here?
Yeah, he clearly pushes him beyond 5 yards. That's illegal.
Robert,
He's
yeah.
got to let him go. He can
Yeah.
touch and feel as he goes by, but he can't push or jam as he goes by it more than 5 yards.
First and
Illegal
goal.
contact.
That was about 7 or 8.
Yeah. And that was a 3rd and 8 play. Now it's 1st and goal. Toss it back to
McCaffrey, nice
McCaffrey.
move.
Threads his way to the 3-yard
And
line.
it'll be second and
It'll be second down
goal
and goal.
at the
Pinnock
3.
making the tackle.
It's not like this offense needs help, right? A couple 3rd down penalties now to keep this drive alive down in the red zone. Thibodeau known as a pass rusher, but in this offense, he does drop, even on 3rd down occasionally, just to try to keep the defense guessing when he may be coming, when he may be dropping. That would be a complete outside edge player.
Second and goal.
Play action, under pressure, has to throw it away.
Incomplete.
That time coming in was Pinnock. It's 3rd down and goal.
But again, especially the closer you get to the red zone,
Steelers in Vegas
pressure, this
Sunday
is where
night.
the pressure comes from. They're manned up.
The Steelers in Vegas.
Bringing one extra. Good job of anticipating the possibility of him coming rolling out. All he could do there off that boot was just get the ball out of his hands, throw it away. Another 3rd down here,
Yeah.
Al.
Well, yeah, that's been the
Steelers and the
problem tonight.
Raiders.
7 of 11 are the 49ers. The last one, they got the first down on the penalty. 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal. No snap.
No problem. Purdy throws.
Purdy throws it
That's
away.
A problem. Incomplete.
Field goal
That's on
time.
Pinnock again, so they send him twice. Puts the heat on, and it's 4th down and goal.
They walked everybody up and just played zero. Just said, okay, we're going to bring one extra. Eventually the pressure gets here, but look all the way across the board. They're going to bring one more. Purdy knows it's coming. It's just a matter of trying to get a receiver to break free. Kittle, who he's trying to get the ball to, just loses his footing. So straight zero, bring one more than they can handle. And because he lost his footing there, just nowhere to throw the football.
Jake Moody, 3 years.
Yeah, it's a great job by the Giants defense,
Moody in the
without a
3rd
doubt.
round out of Michigan, where he was phenomenal. And he bangs
Field
this
goal is
one.
good. And it is now 20 to 12. 20 to 12.
A one-possession advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Dable is very mad right now. He's very mad. As we have 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Scores 20 to 12, ladies and gentlemen. As we take a quick time out. Commercial break. You guys. Ends here. Saturday is going to be the Colorado game. Sunday, Bills, Commanders. Sunday night is going to be Steelers and the Raiders. And then Monday night, Eagles and the Buccaneers. Tim says, I still feel good. Niners cover. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think that's the problem here tonight. The problem that it's a close game. That's the issue. And the real problem is you have Jonas rooting for Danny Dimes. Someone that he was just rooting against 2 weeks ago. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I'll take 8 points over the Giants for $2, Alex.
Shout out to Furious coming through with the $2 super chat. Thank you for the support, my friend. I'll take 8 points over the Giants. We'll see. We shall see. Alexa says that's called flip-flopping where I'm from. Y'all shut up to Forrest. Now, he agrees with me on some stuff. He does. He agrees with me on some stuff. But that is not why he's rooting for the Giants tonight. He's rooting for the Giants for a specific reason. And if you don't know why, then you might want to take a sit back and just understand why. Because, yeah, as we get back to it.
Very upset about 2 third-down calls. That defense was able to stiffen the hole into a field goal.
I was going to say, he's working the officials, and he should here. But he's got to be proud of that defense, overcoming the 2 penalties, the hold by Holmes against Deebo Samuel. Kayvon Thibodeau had that illegal contact, and 7 plays inside of 20, only gave up 3.
Gray feels it to 4, and it's taken down shy.
All right, so I have a quick confession to make. If you look at Eric and Wildstar's picture, they look exactly the same. It always throws me off. I don't know why, but when I look at Eric and Wildstar and they comment at the same time, I always feel like they're the same person. It freaks me out, guys. I don't know why. Change your pictures, one of you. It's weird. Guys. Oh, man, let's get back to it.
The process.
Yeah, you know, you get to know him, and that's exactly what he is. Steady. Not a lot of flash and dash. Pass here caught by Wandale Robinson for a short game.
Second down.
Feels like a big drive here, not just because, we're under 4
Yeah, they're twins.
Third, but just as this game, the ebb and flow, the momentum changes that go back and forth. The fact that this defense from New York's able to come up with a stop, keep it a 1-possession game. Crowd's starting to come alive a little bit. They need to respond here.
Oh, no, you didn't, Forrest. I can't believe it. Could not believe you just went there.
Left in the third.
Stoppage of play.
Long dead. False start.
Tight end off to the left. Bellinger.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 82. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
The crowd's starting to become a bit of a factor. Maybe the first time all night.
So Jonas, why are you rooting for the Giants then?
See that?
Let's hear this one. I need the real reason and not the fake reason. Because I know the real reason.
Not get behind the sticks. We got to stay on schedule with this offensive line that we have against this defense led by Bosa.
Right, Purple? That's what I'm saying. You guys got to cut that out.
Back up.
You guys got to cut that out.
Back up left guard.
Second and 13.
Against that ferocious 49er front. And catch is made at the 20-yard line. Robinson is there to take it down right away by Gibson. 3rd and 9.
Alan, we were looking at film. I thought the thing that we saw last week from the Niners against Stafford and the Rams in the second half, they did this. They brought more pressure. They tightened up the coverage. They took away some of those easier throws.
I'm going to add the Fat Albert sound. I'm going to do that. I'll have that ready for Saturday. Don't worry. I'll have it ready.
To try to tighten that up and either take the throw away or be right there for no yards after.
3rd and 9 for these Giants.
3rd and 9.
Pressure. Jones throws. Incomplete.
No good.
But there is a flag.
And flags go down. There's one back at the 13, and there's one up at the 23.
Ooh.
Luckily, just sort it out.
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Holding, offense number 60.
Oh, we'll give him another chance.
Holding, defense number 26.
Try it again.
These penalties offset. It's 3rd down.
There's McKeithen and Isaiah Oliver. And back we go.
Tactical almost set the line. Tactical. I had to think about it though. You know I got to keep it PG, man. I wanted to say it so bad, but you know I got to keep it PG. You know that one infamous line.
Press man.
But I just can't do it. I can't do it right now.
Down at the bottom.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Throws incomplete. There's probably going to be another flag. Maybe not. No. We'll let him play. 4th and 9.
They motioned him to get him stacked, to give him a free release.
Other times, like, don't say it. Don't say it.
Oliver's at nickelback, undersized. So
don't do it, Jay.
Space. Now you just want the ball up in the air where Waller can try to adjust back to the ball.
Offset penalties mean the flags for
this time no go.
Neutralize on both sides. Means they offset. Means they're both nullified.
He'll punt. Ray McLeod back to accept it. McLeod calls for it, makes the fair catch.
Still waiting on my answer, Jonas.
2:13 left in the 3rd, and the 49ers are up by 8 on Thursday night.
Jonas got quiet on me. Come on, Jonas. Why are you actually rooting for these Giants? As we take this quick timeout commercial break. Come on, sir. I'm waiting. Need a real answer. Why are you rooting for these Giants tonight? Come on. Say it with your chest. I want it in all caps. I want it in all caps, too. I want it in all caps. Shout out to you, Wasser. You know it's all love, yo. It's all love. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Scores 20-12, ladies and gentlemen. 20-12. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I can't do. Yeah, you guys are on one tonight. You guys are definitely on one tonight. Come on, Jonas. This is ridiculous. What's taking him so long? Wow. I said the Giants have a good defense. The Giants have a good defense. That's what you're going with. Wow. My goodness. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. You really believe that, Jonas?
Very proud high school coach of Brock Purdy.
Well,
that's where it
Ladies and gentlemen, he said that he's rooting for the Giants because they have a good defense.
Starting 46 games.
I've heard it all.
Iowa State and that offensive structure.
I've heard it all now.
Think about all those reps, over 12,000
Wow.
yards. He said
Timeout. San Francisco.
learning this
Their first of
offense,
the half.
as complicated it is, he said it was just a continuation
30-second timeout.
of all those games compiled, throughout his career. And it helped him to be able to really understand what Kyle Shanahan was doing.
More from Kaylee.
Hey guys, when Brock was selected the final pick in the NFL draft, Preston Jones was one of the guys by his side that night celebrating. And this is the first time that Jones has been able to watch Purdy play on an NFL field in person. He drove here from Phoenix. That's about a 12-hour trip to get here. He got here around noon, and when we talked to him pregame, guys, he had tears in his eyes, saying how proud he is to be here to support Brock. He says since he first met him when he was 13 years old,
He said it twice.
Brock is everything.
He said it twice.
The football field, but
I got to leave it alone now.
His folks are here.
First and 10.
Tonight. 31-yard line. They begin this drive after they had to take a timeout before the first play of the drive. Pass is caught.
Kittle gets the catch. He's going to get about 9 yards on the play.
His parents, of course,
Second and
last
1.
year when he started to become the guy for this offense. Of course, his dad, his mom right there, they were seen quite often as Brock was making big plays for this offense and became one of the big stories in the NFL.
It's an unbelievable story. I mean, you get picked dead last. It's not like Tom Brady at least went in the 6th round, right? 2nd and 2.
Great run up the middle. First down, 49ers.
He's the last pick in the draft, and his backup was the number 3 pick
So,
in the draft.
Jonas, you consider a good defense a defense that allows more than 70 points in the first 2 games of the season? Is what you consider a good defense?
And he comes in, and now he's the guy.
Well, I'm talking about Sam Darnold, who's the backup. Backing up Purdy right now. So Darnold, again,
timeout for injury
with the Jets. John Lynch is there, of course.
There's an injury
it's funny,
timeout.
If you are at the end of the draft, are you sitting there hoping you'll get drafted last, or do you want to be a free agent?
Faded says it's a
and look
solid
around and
defense.
maybe get 3 or 4 or 5 offers.
Yeah, and he said, who knows where he ultimately would have gone if he were a free agent. But he said he looked at it. It's hard to imagine this now that he's a starter, but he looked at it like numbers. Okay, somebody has a 1 and a 2. I want to go in, maybe make the practice squad, maybe be that 3rd guy. That was his goal when he was coming out. And then he ends up getting drafted by the 49ers, and then he just decided to come in and battle.
Yeah, he said they were in the mix in terms of free agency had he not been selected. But it was funny because, look, they mortgaged a lot to get Trey Lance. It did not work out. Got traded this year to Dallas.
Mark said
Garoppolo was
solid
here.
what?
So, it was just it was enough. It was enough
What-
just
what's
to
solid about it?
Make the squad.
Who sang that old song? Was it Tina Turner? Solid as a
I
rock?
think he fits into what Kyle Shanahan does.
Was
You
it
know,
was
I-
it Tina? It was Tina
you compare
Turner,
him to
right?
Some other offenses. I don't
Solid
know if
as a
it would
rock.
work. He's not the tallest guy. He doesn't have the strongest arm. But with
As
this system, the structure
Nunez
of it,
comes
what
off the
they
field,
ask of him
he
to
walks
do
off. He's
pre-snap,
okay.
Super intelligent guy that knows where to go with the football, and just an extension of Kyle Shanahan and what he likes to do.
Raheem Nunez Roches needed assistance to get to the sideline.
First and
here.
10 for
Play
these
resumes
49ers.
The 1st and 10. Mitchell.
Mitchell gets maybe about a yard.
To the 48 in the waning moments of the 3rd quarter.
And another Giants player down.
And that's
There's another Giants player
DJ
down.
Davidson. So back-to-back
Davidson's
plays.
grabbing his
Nunez
elbow. He's hurt.
Roches And Davidson. He's in agony right now. So Brian Dable last year, of course, took over, came from Buffalo along with the general manager, Joe Shane. Not much was expected of the Giants last year, but they made the playoffs. Hopes were a little higher this year.
You can see some of the tempers down there still with Ashawn Robinson and Trent Williams. Remember near the end of the first half, that battle seems to be going on.
So still working on him as you look at Joe Shane. So they came from Buffalo. Dable had been interviewed by a few teams in the past. Spent as Davidson holds his shoulder. He was on Bill Belichick's staff. He had 2 different stints in New England. He was there at the right time.
He's actually holding his
5 Super Bowl
elbow,
rings.
not his shoulder. But all right.
Missed 1 though.
And you know,
of the 6.
And he won a national championship at Alabama.
Azumi, what up?
John Mara, of course, has been the longtime president and CEO of the
What's going on with you?
He's got all those kids. He needs rings for everybody.
Right.
Everybody
Right.
gets a ring.
We're talking about 6 kids. Robert Saleh, the Jets coach, 7 kids. 2nd and 9.
Good throw. It's going to be caught. Kittle still going. Big play.
Stiff arm McKinney right out of the play.
It's so physical after the catch. We keep talking about what they do as a team with Deebo Samuel and George Kittle, 6'4", 250. Well thrown ball. Look how he's holding the football there. As long as he's got that stiff arm, who cares how he holds the ball? He protects it there right before he gets hit.
29 yards in the end of the third. San Francisco leading 20-12 on Thursday Night Football.
What a slow grind. It started off interesting, obviously, as we end the third quarter, now heading into the fourth. Obviously, we're going to see CMC come back in and try to run this clock as much as they can. But it's a close one. It's an 8-point game. Timeout. Demid says, how's your fantasy looking? Let me check and see what's going on with the fantasy. Check and see what's going on. Obviously, I got Samuel and I got Kittle. How did they do? Samuel got me 12.5, and so did Kittle. 4 receptions, 83 yards for Samuel, and 5 receptions and 75 yards for Kittle. You know, a touchdown would have been nice. Touchdown would have been nice, but, you know, hey. There it is. Georgia State's 27-17. Shout out to you, bro. Ashford and Simpson? Really? All right, it was around the same time frame. Can't beat me on that one. She sounded just like her. She definitely sounded like her. Yeah, they only had like 2 hits, maybe 3.
The Niners now begin with a first down here. Nice move by Purdy to avoid a sack. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's going to be in the defense, pass interference.
Threaded in that time to McCaffrey. There was McFadden again in on the coverage, and you got another flag down at the.
Shout out to you, Chastity. Almost one-hit wonders. Yeah. Yeah.
Number 37. The 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
They said around the 20-yard line, so the 18, Trey Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins teamed up there with Ray McLeod and
Yeah.
just lost where he was. McCaffrey doing so many things for this offense. Just a kind of a rail route is matched up against McFadden. Thought he might finish that play for the touchdown. McFadden, once he gets a step
What kind
on
of
you,
perm is this?
you don't
Is this
have
a
much
perm?
of a chance there, but just unable to hold on. But they do
Wow.
get the defensive holding penalty there on Hawkins.
Yeah, how do you get your hair like this?
Inside the 20 tonight.
How do you get your hair like
To
this?
the red zone, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. And then they lose 2 here. Mitchell stop by. There he is.
Yeah.
McFadden.
And all over the place, especially
This is Ashford. How do you get your hair like that?
49ers offense, so tough to defend.
Is that a perm?
Movement,
What is that?
the different ways they attack you, how balanced
Got
they
the-
can
got
be. They're
the-
solid up front. They have so much
The
skill.
tie around the neck?
If you don't get confused with the pre-snap movement, you actually have
Forrest
to be
is
in
a comb?
position.
No,
You're trying
that
to
is
cover
not.
and then tackle
Not how
guys
that
like
works.
Kittle and Deebo Samuel,
That is not how that works
Christian
at all.
McCaffrey.
You need more than a comb to get that. That's for sure.
Second
Quick
and
throw on the screen.
Good tackle there. Mitchell making the grab, but Darnay
Legendary since the wig.
not let go of him, so it's 3rd down.
It's a great look
No,
at
that looks his real
Instead of
hair. That's
playing
his real hair.
man down here, which they typically do. This time, they do not react to the motion at all. Watch the coverage, just kind of sit back, trying to keep everything in front of them. You can see a quick reaction off to the left there by Darnay Holmes. So
He
with
just straightened
Banks
it.
out, Hawkins moving over. Dory Jackson moves.
What up,
to
Melvin?
The other side
What's going on with you, man?
From nickel out to corner, and Darnay Holmes has stepped up, playing well since he's been inserted.
Dable loved it. 3rd and 17.
Shout out to Quentin West.
Kittle.
Quentin's like, Jay, you better stop playing. You know that's a perm. You know that's a perm, Jay.
At the beginning of this sequence, so it's
Shout out to Rick. Hot comb and oil.
4th down.
Lots of oil.
And in comes Jake
What's going on
Purdy,
with
who
you,
is
Rick?
The highest drafted kicker in years.
Oh, you guys are
Last time a
hilarious.
kicker was drafted that high. Roberto Aguayo went to Tampa Bay and lasted about 20 minutes.
Didn't turn out very great college kicker at Florida State. Did not turn out.
Hey, it's nothing like an 80s perm
36-yard
with a hot comb. Field goal coming up for these 49ers.
By 11. Wisnowski to hold it. High snap.
And it is good.
Kick is
Shout out to Quentin. So that was my first comment. Long time watching. Shout out to you, man.
Levi Stadium, Santa Clara. 23
It would have to be that. That was great. That was great. Score is now 23-12, ladies and gentlemen. 11-point game, 12:47 on the clock. Yo, I love it when the people who've been in the shadows come through and drop a comment. They be like, yo, Jay, you know that was a perm. And they ain't said nothing to me in 3 years. I love it. Shout out to you, Quinn, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for rocking with your boy, Jay. Shout out to all you guys for rocking with me tonight. Thursday night football. 49ers up 23-12 as we take a timeout. He put that straightener on high heat. High heat. Antonio says, do not get it twisted. When we see your bills in the bowl, my gloves are coming off. Don't keep the gloves on now. Take the gloves off. I want the gloves off. Yeah, take them off. Don't wait till you play the bills. Keep, everybody else got their gloves off. Shout out to Quentin says, LMAO. Man, see, I got all my OGs on the channel, man. We always tuning in. Appreciate all you do. Shout out to you, Quinn. Thanks a lot, man. Shout out to all of y'all for rocking with me. We're on season number 3.
11 for Uick. Donating every score.
My man, Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. 11 for Ayuk, donating every score. That's a fan right there. That's a man that's showing love. Shout out to you, bringing out Ric Flair, Furious Storm, thank you for the support, my friend. Much, much appreciated. What's up, Daniel? You still fixing on them generators, man? You still doing your thing? I ain't forgot about you, Daniel. I ain't forgot about when you went to sleep last year on the stream, yo. Daniel was out cold. We was all watching the game together. This man was out cold. We couldn't get him up. We couldn't wake him up or nothing. Shout out to you, Daniel.
Here from that.
Well, I know you.
Yeah, right.
How far was Candlestick
From here, 40 miles. It's in San Francisco, yeah. Right. Home of the 49ers for decades. Yes,
Well,
sir.
I know you.
Much
I know
love,
you
Patty.
love these next-gen stats, so I thought we'd
Go right ahead.
give you a look. Powered by AWS. Look at this. Daniel Jones, 2 of 6. Only 7 yards when he's been pressured. Remember, he's an athletic guy, can get away from it, but when he's been not pressured, you see 14 of 17, good numbers, but only 111 yards, which means ball is out fast. A lot of dinking and dunking, a lot of underneath throws. If they're going to get back into this game, I keep saying they're going to have to hit some shots downfield. Just been surprised. We've not seen much of Jalen Hyatt at all. Yeah. Only
Jonas
9
Strait was
snaps.
passed out. Yeah,
Tonight
Daniel
on
was
the game,
passed
0
out,
targets.
yo. He was out cold.
25-yard line.
Pressure.
Rush 4, look out.
Jones.
Steps away. Flag thrown.
Flag
And
is
Jones for the
thrown.
ball.
We'll see what
It
the
goes up
flag
to
is
the
for.
33-yard line.
Both the defensive ends.
Rick
getting
says,
in
heard
there,
something about this
hitting each
amazing
other.
Giants
They
defense.
got in there so quickly.
Right, right.
Zudu, the left tackle.
Wow,
looks
start
like he
let
may
your
have
soul glow. You
grabbed
gotta let
on
it glow. Just let it start. Just let it shine through.
Cleveland Furrow, who's in the game.
Oh, so silky smooth. Just let it shine.
75. The penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay, first down.
Joshua Izudu.
Think about this. He's a guard in college, but because Andrew Thomas.
What is that, velvet?
Face mask right there. But because
Daniel says
Thomas
I was
is
tired,
out,
man. You were rocked out, bro. It was so funny. The way you were asleep, like you had your head on the steering wheel. You had your head on the steering wheel. You were out cold, man. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like we all wanted to make sure you're okay. And I guess like we could see like your shoulders move up, and that's how we knew you were still breathing. But everybody wanted to make sure you was okay, man. We were glad that you were just sleeping and it wasn't nothing else. So shout out to
he's
you.
not pressured because he's getting the ball out of his hands quickly because of guys like Hargrave. Watch how quickly he's able to get in. I mean, this is like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Ball better be out.
Serious biz. You got to get your own, my brother. You got to get your own. All right, second and 13. Second and 13.
Finds the open man.
A nice
Very short
play
game
for
here,
the
though.
49ers defense. They'll stop that
Campbell.
for about a couple.
Harris Campbell tonight has been his top target. He's caught 6, but for 24 yards. That's 4 yards a catch.
Steve Wilkes has got to be really proud of this effort and how, this is one of the better tackling teams in the NFL. They're just not been much at all after the catch. His
I just
defense
don't know if Barkley
really playing great out in space.
really would have made a difference in this game.
Hyatt in the game now at the bottom.
I really don't.
Huge play last week. to get
Third
the
and
Giants
11.
rolling.
Pressure.
Jones
Throws
fired.
too high. Almost picked off.
And incomplete. Again, he
Incomplete.
tries to go Waller's way. Couldn't hold on 4th and 11.
They brought pressure. They manned up. And he gets separation. He's able to pull away from Oliver. I mean, you really got to make this play. You got to try to help your quarterback out there. I don't know if he just didn't see the ball till late. He's a big target at 6'5". You'd love to see him to be able to climb and make that play. Frustrating for Daniel Jones.
5th punt for Gillen tonight. He's averaged 51 per
Punt
boot.
is off.
Another good one here from the 19. McLeod runs it back out to the
Mitch,
30-yard line.
I mean, maybe with any other team but this 49ers, you know, I mean, I think you could have definitely added it to the package, but I don't know how much more it would have made a difference, right? You still got to score the points, and the 49ers are putting up the points, but I just don't see how it would have made any real difference right now. So there it is. Quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to you, Clayton. YOLO Pie's in the house. What kind of pie we having tonight, YOLO? Apple pie, cherry pie, pumpkin pie, pecan, which one? Parent 78, I did not, man. I have not. I'm going to have to shoot him an email. That's what I keep saying, Tactical. I haven't seen him since the Bears lost, and I just don't know. He sent me over this contract. It was a Justin Fields apology contract, and unfortunately, I haven't had to sign it. But I haven't seen him since.
Bledsoe got hurt. Brady came in, and they won the Super Bowl.
That's right. So early.
Jarrett, what up? What's going on with you, man?
If you're a fan and your team's 0-2.
Every week it's time to panic.
Jarrett in the house.
From the 30-yard line, Niners begin this drive.
1st and 10. Quick throw. Samuel still fighting through. He's like, nah, I'm not giving up. I'm going to push for an extra 5 yards.
Breaking tackles, yards after contact, then he pays a little bit of a price here.
And he is down on the field now.
He is just so tough after the catch.
This isn't good.
So a little bit of a nervous moment on that sideline.
Al Penna walked up, and so even though there's a run play here, watch how he gets off of it quickly. Just get the ball out to Deebo Samuel, where he makes these guys have to work to bring him down. Okereke, I think, finally cleaned that up. Just a quick.
Chanting Deebo, injury timeout.
Gary, I agree, man. I agree. But Deebo's on the ground right now. It's not looking good.
To build the NFL schedule.
Quick timeout, commercial break. No, it didn't look good at all. He's still laying there on the field. You know, injuries have been plaguing the league since we started, even in preseason. I guess the real question is, like, why? You know, is it that we just haven't been paying much attention to the injuries over the year and we're paying more attention now? Or has there been an uptick in injuries and there's a reason for it? Because I just feel like, yeah, I mean, we hear about injuries and things like that, but I feel like this year has been really, really bad. I could be tripping. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments. All right, thanks a lot, Perrin. No, I know you were. I think it's because most of these injuries this year are big-name players. Yeah, I mean, we've had big-name player injuries before, but I just think it's way, way more. Twisted says, facts, Jay, crazy. I think a lot of times they rush back too fast, not healing long enough. I agree. Scott says it's football. Of course it's football. I think it's just more elite guys getting hurt. Okay. Ralph says, I'll take the second option on injuries. All right, well, Debo's walking off.
Twisting after that 19-yard gain. He's over 100 for the night.
Yeah, you can see him get hit near the end of that play by Bobby Okereke. I think that's what knocked him.
Strength and conditioning.
His breath. He went into the tent just to be checked out, just to be sure. But a tremendous effort.
I mean, it just really makes you wonder.
78 yards by himself.
You know, are they not training enough? You know, are they not training how they used to? Is that what's going on?
First down at the
Have they become more relaxed in the offseason?
Kittle. He fights his way with 3 extra yards. Pinnock making the tackle.
He saw the check there. He saw he had his big tight end isolated one-on-one against his safety in Pinnock. We saw it against Xavier McKinney earlier.
Shout out to you,
They're
Nancy.
bringing pressure, gets the ball out in a hurry. All you got to do is
Too
get it
much
out there to
guaranteed
these
money?
guys and give them a chance to be one-on-one and let them try to fight through those arm tackles. Man, he is a handful to bring down. Mismatch against the safety.
I wouldn't say he got hit hard. Maybe it was just an awkward position.
Down, you name it. Sooner or later, use check. You knew would get
Use check. Wow, we haven't heard that name in a while.
Everything. You got to let him get his hands on the ball once in a while, right?
Give him a little
G Young,
candy,
soft
right?
as Jello.
You can feel that coming. Yeah. And the crowd salutes him.
DFLA steroids? Stop. Come on. Really?
It's a dying breed to see a fullback in an offense anymore. And
My goodness.
44 is a throwback. Fun to watch him. So many different alignments.
Go back to grass turf?
Him, not just to be physical,
That's been a
but he
big
lines up
discussion.
in various positions. Now he's lined up off to the left.
Oh,
just like an H-back
come on,
or a
Rick.
tight end.
I didn't
was
expect
his
that out of
first
you.
Carry this year.
McCaffrey makes a move. He'll get about 4 yards on the play.
To the 36-yard line. Kaylee, what
Forrest
you got?
says modern-day
guys,
snowflakes.
Juszczyk is kind of like a Mr. Fix-It for this 49ers offense. And now that he's in his 7th season with Shanahan, Juszczyk told me if anything goes wrong on a play, if anyone misses an assignment, he said, I can make it right because I see it all unfold in front of me. And Christian McCaffrey told me Juszczyk has the intelligence and the athleticism to play any position on the field, and that he's one of the most impressive guys he's ever played with.
Went to Harvard. Not that it makes you automatically brilliant, but
2nd and 6.
just throwing it as a point of information.
Just saying.
2nd and 6. McCaffrey. Got 2 yards shy of the first. 3rd down.
To have McCaffrey and Juszczyk back there to play off of Kaylee.
Saw a report more hamstring injuries on grass than artificial.
By a linebacker or a safety.
Yeah, you know, I think I want to do a
have
deep
time to
dive
make the check,
into the
whether it's
grass
the
and
line or
turf
the
debate.
quarterback. Those
Make a
guys
video
clean
about it.
that up. You know,
I'm
so
sure it'll
it's-
be a crazy topic
it's
that
the
everybody
intelligence to go along
wants to
with
get
all
involved
the
in.
pre-snap movement
So
and the things that they do
might be
that
something to figure
really
out.
stress out a defensive coordinator, and most notably
They need to eat their Wheaties.
linebackers and the safeties of these
I'll
defenses.
second that.
Samuel is
3rd
in
and
the
2.
backfield. 3rd and 2.
Purdy throws. It's going to be caught.
Reaching
And that's a
for it,
first down.
and it's pulled in
McCaffrey.
by McCaffrey, and they'll spot it right on what the yellow line will show us, which normally means a first down, obviously. As you know, we've told you for 38
Gary.
years, it's unofficial.
How about Samuel and McCaffrey? Sometimes I wonder if Kyle just does this just for fun. You know, they just switch roles. Samuel, is, as you said, Al is in the backfield as a running back, and McCaffrey runs routes like a receiver, so he didn't even motion out there. They just lined him up out there. They just switched spots.
You know the cliche, so many weapons.
All
He's
right,
got
1st
them,
and 10.
and he uses all of them in different ways. McCaffrey.
Hand off to McCaffrey. Get about a couple on
2 or 3
the
yards.
play to be
Dexter Lawrence.
2nd and
The tackle
8.
there. So the Niners tonight have had the ball for over 36 minutes. The Giants 17, so that's better than a 2-1. 395 to 183 in yardage. It's close to 3-1. Time of possession, we told you 36 to 17. Everywhere you look, 8 of 14 on third down. Numbers like that, you would think it would be more than an 11-point game.
Right.
Second and 8. Pressure.
Deep throw, end zone. That's caught. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Wow. Debo.
They blitz and get burned. 27 yards.
I just happened to watch Brock Purdy because he was going to get pressured. As he releases this ball, he just kind of turns away because of that pressure. Thibodeau off to the right, pocket collapses, he just kind of turns away. Probably thought he had maybe a chance at it, but put it where Samuel could beat Jackson for the football because he got it out early. Little stutter and go. Ball to the outside, and Jackson never locates
Extra
it.
point is up. It's good.
Extra point is good.
30-12.
Little less than 6 to play in the fourth. Another big night for the 49ers.
Well, you know, I mean, hey, listen. Jonas said that the Giants' defense is great, in all caps. And we're seeing what a great, defense does. They allow 30 to 40 points from their opponents in every game that they play. So, hey, I understand. Timeout, commercial break. See how I'm doing on the fantasy. All right, Debo, 25.1 points. Let's go. C-Mac is literally a fantasy killer this season. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'd hate to go up against that man. I'd love to have him. D-Midge, yeah. Everybody starts off on grass and then you transition to turf. When your body's used to something and it switches at that level, as you get older, yeah. Low budget builder, that makes 98 points the G-Men have given up in 3 games. I'm going to say that ain't good. Hey. Some people think their defense is great. Dakota says, man, isn't football so much enjoyable when it's not the Patriots? You got to get over that loss, Dakota. You got to get over it, man. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Next week, next Thursday, Lions and Packers. That should be a good one.
Kickoff at 8:15 Eastern Time. Coverage beginning at 7, only on Prime Video. Looking forward to that one. The tundra is not frozen in September. We'll be there.
We were there last year when it was.
Yes, we were. We were talking about Mark Bavaro before of the Giants back in 1986 on Monday Night Football. On 2nd and 10 from the 50.
Wow. Bavaro?
The middle to Bavaro, and the tight end fights his way.
It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
To the 18-yard line, a solitary effort by Bavaro, who made some 12 extra yards totally on his own. Back in '86, Giants would go on to win the Super Bowl. That pass is incomplete. So we bring that up because we saw Deebo Samuel do that same sort of thing. Kittle does that same sort of thing yards after the catch.
The only difference is he's carrying Ronnie Lott.
Right, exactly.
What year was that for you on Monday Night Football in '86?
First rookie year.
Oh, he sounded great.
Second and
Frank
10.
Gifford. Sounded like a kid. Second and 10. Short game. Ooh, and pays the price too. Flag comes in. Slayton made the catch.
So here's my problem. Ref, you sit there and you watch the play progress, and then you don't blow it dead. And then when someone gets hit at the last second, you throw the flag? Really? This is so ridiculous.
Here it is again. Here's Greenlaw coming in. You got Ward wrapping him up.
Yeah, whistle's blown and he just comes in and it's an unnecessary play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary.
When was the whistle blown?
Defense number 57. This is a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. It's first down.
We haven't called Greenlaw's.
Did anybody else hear the whistle?
Standing linebacker, but he's probably tired of not being able to hit anybody. So he said, "I got to get in on something."
Because I didn't hear it.
But makes a men aware. Travarius Ward went down after the contact. He's going to stay on the field, but you wonder.
And I've got headphones on, so I hear everything basically. There was no whistle.
Friendly fire for the former Kansas City Chief. Up to the 43. Hyatt in motion, came to the
Jones steps up, throws. That'll be caught.
And that should be
first down.
First down. That's Slayton that time with Ward covering on the play.
That's a really good feel. You see Greenlaw looks like he's going to be able to get up.
Injury timeout for Greenlaw now.
Rookie center, backups on the left side of this offensive line. And he's been getting pressured all night. Here he is sitting in the pocket. Under that blitz, just kind of steps up, feels his way, and able to keep his eyes.
Well, yeah, the over/under is 44.5, so I mean that's going to hit. The over is definitely going to hit.
And no Saquon Barkley tonight, so we mentioned early on Saquon saying that he has a high ankle sprain. Normally, when you hear high ankle sprain, it means several weeks, but he says, "Hey, it's not that serious."
And you and I saw him last night when we left dinner. I mean, he made it almost sound like, man, I was close to trying to go possibly this week. And we said, well, you got the extended.
He said it was his grandmama's chain.
So hopefully his next
My grandmama gave me that chain.
Brian Dable, we were talking to him on Tuesday.
Shout out
So what
to
do you
you,
do with that?
Furious.
He goes, hey, wait, don't rule him out yet.
Yeah.
First and 10.
Different, obviously, completely different offense without 26 back there.
Deborah said it was his grandmama's chain.
Low throw caught. Nice catch, but not a lot of room here for Matt Breida.
Second down.
Most of that time. Got into the offensive backfield.
They hadn't been able to run the football at all tonight, and I think they knew coming in it would be tough. Only 25 yards, and once they got behind, it put even more on Daniel Jones in the pass game. The problem is they can't get the ball downfield.
Second and 8. Quick throw on the screen, and he'll get wrapped up. No, yeah, he'll go down. Couldn't stay on his feet.
Owen Burks is right there to
Big
stop
loss.
that play in its tracks.
And for Giants fans who might be upset with Brian Dable or Daniel Jones, the reality is you've got an offensive line that can't hold up. The ball's got to get out quickly. And so, in the style of defense that the 49ers are playing, they're smart. I mean, they do their homework. They understand that the defensive line's going to win. They're sitting back trying to keep everything in front and make the Giants have to drive the
Third
field.
and 17.
Third and 17.
That's a pick.
Up, volley ball, picked off at the 40. Hufanga.
Hufanga gets the pick. Ball bobbled up in the air. And it doesn't get any easier than that, ladies and gentlemen.
And it would have been
does not get any easier than that.
It would have taken a heck
And
of a
that's
focus,
probably
but
going to
you'd
be
expect
ball
to see
game.
Waller fight for this football. We saw a ball earlier where he was unable to get up to make the play, but this slant to the Jones's right, it gets in there. I think it just goes off of his hands, and then Fred Warner hits the ball. It goes straight up. Then Hufanga, who is known for his physicality. Look at this ball. I mean, that gets in there. You got to fight for that.
Well,
in hockey, 2 guys would get assists. Talanoa Hufanga.
Kittle for 6. I'd like it. I need it for fantasy.
From the 48-yard line.
Handoff.
Take some time off the clock now to the 50-yard line.
Mitchell's going to get a yard.
Mitchell takes it for a gain of 2. So the Giants go home, fly home, get in the wee hours.
Timeout,
Back,
New York.
back to Jersey.
30-second timeout.
Giants will take
Shout out to you, Sabrina.
3:35. Thank you.
Niners stay home, meet Arizona here a week from Sunday.
Brock Purdy is still working his way back from the injury last year in the NFC Championship game, and just feel like he's getting more and more in sync with this offense and what he's going to be asked to do this year.
Wow.
He's gotten some
I'm looking at these throws from Purdy.
For what they've done and the way they've mixed things up with Wink Martindale. But here in the second half,
it's good. These throws are good. The 4 throws that he's had and the touchdown passes.
On a 2nd and 8.
Wow.
To the 46-yard line, he goes and 3rd down.
About the 49ers
they're getting
playing
chippy.
Cardinals. Think about their next 3: Cardinals, Cowboys, Browns. Cardinals without Kyler Murray.
Shout out to you, Banking on Money.
Now, of course, the news was
Alexa.
Diggs, and then the Browns with Nick Chubb. So
30-second timeout.
Yeah, they let Stephon Diggs today. Did the Cowboys torn ACL?
Yeah,
huge loss.
Up at the top there, just turned his ankle right there.
Meanwhile, you saw Evan Neal there. He is. This is just what the Giants need. The left side is banged up. Now you got the right tackle. Doesn't look serious, though, at least. Will they get Thomas back? He's got 11 days for him to get back.
I would argue that as much as we keep talking about Saquon
Zach,
Barkley,
they are who we thought they were?
Premier backs that the league has, but Andrew Thomas, that left tackle spot, or that hamstring, if you can get him back, I mean, it could just settle things up front right now.
The spread was
doing
10.5.
the best they can to hold on.
Spread was 10.5.
It's a patchwork deal.
Ton of injuries. It's not good.
Everybody on the sideline.
It's not good at all.
3rd and 5. Mitchell.
And Mitchell is going to be short.
And why not? McCaffrey doesn't like to come out of the game ever, but you know, in a situation like this, you don't need him in this situation.
No.
So Mitchell gets plenty of work. Frustration building on the part of
No, he's going to be sure to be 4th down.
the Giants in particular, but the Niners are doing their best efforts to keep it going.
You know the game I think all of us as NFL fans have circled.
Please reset the game clock.
Week
to
13,
3:25.
rematch of the
30-second timeout.
NFC Championship. This 49ers team in Philly against the Eagles. With the injury today to Diggs in Dallas, it's still early. It's only 3rd week. But man, we saw Philadelphia a week ago. We've seen the Niners
but
this week.
Here's the thing. The Giants came out strong.
2 of the best
which was really good.
League go head-to-head week 13.
Because I don't think anybody expected the Giants defense to come out as strong as they did. And at one point, it did look like, things could change for them. But this 49ers offense is the real
They've had
deal.
a lot of success here for like the first 7 or 8 years, but recently they've been almost unbeatable at home. Wisnowski. Bounds out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Thinking about our old buddy John Madden. Let's go back in time a little bit.
Okay, now we're going to see right right here. This is Ernest Gray here. And we're going to start. He's going to come down. He'll get behind. He'll get a bump here. He'll get behind. Just work into this area here against the zone defense. Get between it. Catch the ball here. Break. And get all the way in for a touchdown.
That's not that old Madden voice.
Very well done.
Mr. Madden.
We think that's the first time the telestrator was used by the great John.
Yeah, I mean, I love that telestrator, but here's our telestrator now. I mean, that's pretty amazing to think that John Madden got that started, and now here we are with analysts today using a telestrator very similar to this.
Every one of them. Tyrod Taylor is now in at quarterback.
Tyrod Taylor, my goodness.
To the 8-yard line. Yeah, but you got to throw in the booms.
Tyrod's in that quarterback.
It's been seven great years with John. Oh my, that was a treat.
2nd and 8.
I think he changed the game completely.
No question. Created a new template for how you do the game. 2nd and 8.
He'll run, get tripped up.
To the 10, 3rd down. Getting Furl, making the stop. Lions
Shout out to you, Antonio.
Next week. Each comes into the games on Sunday, 1-1.
Yeah, man. He was with the Chargers, I think. Yeah.
Avoids the sack.
Yeah, he was with the Chargers at one
which
point.
a lot of people wanted to see him take, or at least if you're on one side.
4th and 6. That will lead to a punt. This is so funny because we're still at the under. And if we don't get a score, it's right there. It's literally right there. I think the over was 42.5.
Really coming on in his 2nd year.
And we're at 42. Wow.
To invest in that.
It's funny how that works.
And it's paying off.
It's real funny how that works.
Gillen, his 6th punt of the night. McLeod.
McLeod will get to the 49.
With 1 second till the 2-minute warning. Okay, so checking out the near future.
The mid, yeah.
For both teams. There you have it. Giants against Seattle, then at Miami and at Buffalo. Tough. Washington and the Jets at home. Niners, Arizona, Dallas here at Cleveland, at Minnesota. And then the Bengals come to town.
Week 5, 49ers and Cowboys.
Giants in the season.
I am so excited for Week 5. I can't wait, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Sam
I can't wait for that
some
one.
Action here.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Pick of the Jets. He was going to be the future. Did not turn out to be the case. Was with Carolina. Signs here as the backup.
He could have made a lot of money going elsewhere. But I think it's important with Purdy. 49ers quarterbacks have a history of getting hurt. It's great to have him.
And you got those Patriots and the Jets, too. That's going to be a good one at 1 o'clock.
Game on CBS. Bears in Kansas City on Fox in the late window. The Sunday night game on NBC is Pittsburgh at Vegas. Steelers coming off that win the other night. Vegas trying to get healthy again.
That Eagles and Buccaneers Monday night.
One of the 2 Monday night games. Bengals, Rams the other. And there you have it coming up the watch list for this weekend. We can also tell you, stay tuned after the game for the JCPenney post-game show exclusively on Prime Video with Carissa and the gang. Kaylee interviewing the player of the game, Debo's big night. And Purdy tonight, 25 of 37 for 310 and 2 touchdowns.
How about Baker Mayfield?
Right.
How about bringing some energy and getting Tampa Bay to believe?
Well, we saw him last year. That was our most exciting.
I won't have to do it, Eric.
Game when the Rams came from behind. Mayfield
Dak will.
Showed up 48
because he's going to have to perform.
Sean McVay, gave him a cram.
He's going to have to perform.
And he led that late drive at the end of the game to win it. Mayfield said that's the most fun he's ever had.
2nd and 6.
Football. Most fun we had last year. From the 46-yard line, here's Jordan Mason.
It is amazing when you can get a quarterback to play well, how it just
good old
creates
Sam
so
Darnold.
much belief, affects not just the offense, but the defense and the overall vibe of the team. I think Purdy provided that for this 49ers team a year ago.
What did Ryan Fitzpatrick say to us today? that Purdy's the third highest paid quarterback in the quarterback room here.
Right. What is he? I think 78th highest paid quarterback
Whatever
in the
it is.
league.
That won't
Run,
last long.
first down.
First down here for Mason.
So we approach the 1 minute mark. Thirteen straight regular season wins, no more than one turnover in any game. Longest streak in NFL history. Pay attention to that stat.
No turnovers. Only
Wow.
one turnover in the game. The Giants with the pick.
No turnovers.
So the victory formation. And that will take us to 000 on the clock.
Well, there it is. 49ers fans taking the W tonight, 30-12. And Giants, man, there's going to have to be some kind of there's going to have to be some things figured out. You know, maybe at coaching and defense, who knows, but they need some help. 49ers showing their resilience, their offense. Defense was a little shaky, just a little bit. But I like what I've seen on both sides of the field. I really don't have too many complaints, specifically when it comes to like the defense and stuff like that. But I can't wait. It is going to be a true test to the will and strength of both of those teams, the 49ers and the Cowboys. And week 5 is going to be something special, without a doubt. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great night. I'll see you all back Saturday, midday afternoon, Colorado, and then, of course, Sunday, Monday night. You know how we do. Prediction video still dropping, so I think I got like 8 of those left. So it'll be 4 tomorrow and then 4 on Saturday along with the stream. So content's rolling. Make sure you be on the lookout for it. You guys have a good night. And peace out. Peace out.
I pull up at the club, VIP gas tank on you but all drinks on me, wipe me down. Bang bang 09er gang. Time for the show Jay. I am furious.